Hey, yo. How y'all doing? Welcome back. We are going to continue and finish part number 1 of Canto 8. It started off with a bang. Hung Lu's family sucks. I mean, we knew that going into this, but we're really getting to just truly see how garbage they are. They're really weird also, and they hate poor people. So that means they hate all of us. All of you. Everybody watching. We're cooked. Alright? One of the things I saw somebody clarify in the comments under the first stream we did, which I appreciate them doing that, is they let me know that Hung Lu's, like, what was it, Big Sister? Or whatever the one that we assumed was, like, blood related is actually not blood related to him. So there's no Sweet Home Alabama type stuff happening, which is good. It's just that girl is definitely a yandere and obsessed with Hung Lu. That is still a fact, but at least it's not on some other stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's just about everything. So as always, if you haven't left a like on the stream, it does help support what we do out here, so please be sure to do that. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, tell your friends about the channel if you've never done that before, you know? It is appreciated. I'm gonna put the game audio on. I'll switch over. And what's up, Raquel? How you doing? And what's up, my lurkers? I love y'all. Y'all are some beautiful people, my lurkers. I know you're there. Okay, so I'll switch over in a sec. I'm literally just fixing my watch really fast. Hoomst. What's up, Productions? How you doing, my guy? Welcome. Welcome. You're here just in time. You haven't missed anything. Oh, I appreciate that, Vaughn. Welcome. Let me just... Hey. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that. I'll hit you with this. I got you. And I got you. That's for you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm in for a treat. That's what I like to hear. You're on vacation, really? Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. That's what's up. All right, my dudes. I haven't logged in since last time. I'm pretty sure. So don't beat me up, please. Oh, you're still in Iberia, right? On that boat. Okay, bet. Good luck out there, man. It couldn't be me out in the water. I can't swim, bro. I'd straight up just be cooked. So, yeah. Me and water, we don't coexist in that type of way. At least, like, wild water. You said, I figured that I might as well since I like your Limbus content. Well, thank you very much. Like, that honestly does go such a long way. So, thank you. And I'm glad that you enjoy the content enough to become a member. Now you got access to that Dante emote, though. Enjoy it. Alright. Why beat you up when the lack of resources does that for you? Exactly, see? Big brain. Alright, training yard. So we just fought the dummy, right? That's what the dummies. That's what we left off on, huh? Alright, let's get it. Let's go, boys. It's gonna be a good stream. I'm not tired. It's a Friday. We're chill. We're good, chat. Well, for most of us, it's Friday. Yeah. It already might be Saturday for some of you, depending. Damn. See? Now, chat, this is what I've been waiting for. Real game design. You see? Nobody does it like Project Moon does out here. You see the way that those moves wheel, right? Moves... Did I say moves wheel? I meant to say wheels move. I'm done. Alright, I'm done talking for the rest of the stream. I don't know English. Let's just get this started. Do I see how the moves wheel? How does that even, like, how does that formulate out of my mouth? How? Like, chat, are we sure that I've been streaming for years? Are we sure that I know what I'm doing? Because it don't seem like it. I claimed my inner Yoda. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the voice. I can do a decent Yoda impression, but I'm not gonna commit to doing that because I'm just not doing it. We're not. That's not what this is gonna be right now. I just hit win rate and somebody was on struggling. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Movies and Nightmarish Apostle. That is quite the name. Finally, a stream I could watch and chill to. Welcome. I appreciate you. Hey, we can have a good time. A free schedule from college. Hey, that's what's up. That is what's up. Well, these dummies aren't looking too hot. Let's just get them out of here. Gregor, you did all that aura farming to not kill anything. Like, what are we doing? You gotta have people clean up your mess for you. Like, look, Raja out here doing everything. Okay, Raja, you didn't kill it either. Never mind. I'm starting to question what all of y'all are doing. Also, I saw Project Moon dropped a new video. I haven't watched it. I will make a video out of it for the new ID. Because it might be spoilers for the end of this first part, so I'm not checking it. They made the animations too clean? Yes. The animations in this game consistently get better. It is facts. You said in the original novel, Baochai did not want to marry Bayu, aka Hong Lu, so she might not be a yandere. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the end. We have so much to go until we're done with this canto, so who the hell knows what's gonna happen, of how different it will be from the source material. It's peak. The trailer for the upcoming new ID. Bet. That's what I like to hear. You said, you see I have thick mail? You know I had to do it to him. Of course. You know? Love Sayu in freaking Ruina. Wait, Sayu. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm waiting. Is it it's Sayo, right? Like S-A-Y-O, not Sayu. Sayo, right? Shoot, I'm starting to tweak. Somebody will tell me. The dementia's kicking hard, chat. See, Sayo, see, I corrected myself. See? The brain, I still got some brain juice flowing, bro. Still got a few brain cells left. You know, not too shabby. Alright. They took care of what they needed to there. Good job. You beat up some dummies. Alright, autoplay. Do your thing. Bro said, ooh.
매번 큰일 있기 전에 시비나 걸리고 시작하니까 결국 이렇게까지
What's up, Carl? How you doing? Welcome.
되어버렸네요.
그래도 유의미한 준비 운동이었다.
그런데 홍무 씨는 왜 지금까지 가주대전에 참가를 할 생각이 없었던 건가요? 다른 형제자매분들은 아주 오래전부터 기다려왔던 것 같아서요.
Bro just didn't really care, huh? There's no point.
생각한 적은 한 번도 없었으니까요.
Yep.
정말로 다행이지 않니? 옥을 물고 태어나지 않았다면 영락 없이 네 다른 형제 자매처럼 가주대전을 준비하며 힘든 시간을 겪어야 했을 거란다. 너는 그런 것에 힘쓰지 않아도 집안 어르신분들과 가모님이 너를 아껴줄 거란다. 그저 많은 것을 보며 살아가다오. 우리 집안의 옥, 소중한 보가.
More memories. Huh. And I'm doing good, Carl. Thank you for asking. What's wrong, Yi-sang? You seem kind of distraught.
어제 파우스트 양이 일컬어 주었던 계획 말이요. 나는 사실 그리 탐탁지가 않소.
저도요.
You said bro just doesn't want anything, just witnessing and nothing else. He wants to be the watcher, you know? Essentially. You really do wonder what they did to him that changed him so drastically? We gonna find out.
하지만
Well, I don't know if we'll find out in the first part, actually, but, you know, we'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there. And you said it was a few hours late when it released, and it took about 3.5 hours for you to complete, what, this first part here? What am I, like 2 hours into this thing?
그런데 그걸 계획이라고 부를 수가 있는 건가요?
행동의 지침과 기대 목표가 있으니 계획이라는 정의에는 들어맞는다.
그리고
I thought I had an autoplay. Okay, I do.
가주대전에
I was about to say.
두 번째 기회라는 건 없으니까요.
Took you about 2.5 hours to finish the first part? Yeah, because last stream I spent almost an hour yapping and then doing polls and stuff. So I think we still have a good bit to go, to be honest. But I mean, y'all will know when I say what stage number I'm on. I'm on stage 10. I don't know how many there is on the first part. I won't get mad if you tell me though. Average completion time, let's see, for the first part was 4 to 5 hours based on other streamers. Okay. Alright, cool. To be free from aging and death. That's what that's called?
보호크라님 외 12인 철벽당 입성하십니다.
Alright. This music though. And this place looks nice! Kind of skeptical of this middle area of what's going on over there, but yeah, that's fine. We entered the hall where the first round was to be held. As always, the servant by the gate announced our arrival with a resounding holler we'd grown to expect. They about to throw some hands?
경기장 같은 형태인가. 보는 눈이 제법 많은 것 같습니다, 관리자님.
19 gotcha, thank you. I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces, and on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen cast on obscuring curtain fabric. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Star. Welcome. I wanted to make sure I caught the name, which I did. I didn't get to read that. Yeah, as for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? What's that look you're giving me? Huh? See somebody you recognize? You good, bro?
아니요. 괜찮아요, 단테님.
Okay.
다시 만나도 마땅히 할 이야기가 없거든요. 인연이 있다면 이야기할 기회가 닿을 테죠.
If fate wills it, huh?
시작하나 보네요.
The curtain slid open and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out of the platform.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전 감호의 자리에 올랐지만은
Give me a sec, actually.
장관 세월이 지나
I'll say what I'm
이제는 이 자리를
gonna say in a sec.
내려놓고 산하를 흘러다니려 한다.
She looking good over here, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyways,
그리하여 앉았던 자리는 공석이 될진저 자격을 갖춘 자는 이를 메워야
yeah,
할지.
the name of the kid from the flashback.
가씨, 설씨, 왕씨, 사씨가의 기둥들로 이루어진 이 대관원에 우리가 하루도 잊지 않고 추구하던 하나의 질문에 대한 답을 그대들은
전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는다.
Who's the woman next to her?
아, 제 첫째 누나인 원춘 누나예요.
Man, can you put hey,
큐사에 아주 높으신
can you put me on, bro? Listen, I'm trying to talk to her.
큐사에서 지내시다가 발걸음을 하셨나 보네요.
Married.
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만 고륙의 청을 나누고 천륜의 지성을 다할 수 있도록 잠시 자리하였으니 최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라. 누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만고비 끝에 이 해답을 가져왔을 터. 하지만 1차 심사의 기회는 단 한 번뿐. 그럼에도 그대들은 모두 이곳 대관원의 후계자들이었으며 탈락마저도 대관원의 부흥이 되리라. 이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와 불로, 불사, 장생의 진귀한 해답을 시연하거라. 시연이 불가하다면 거짓 없는 증거를 내보여야 한다. 놓치지 말고 버리지 말라. 젊음은 영원 무궁하리라.
After their respective speeches, Jia Yuanchun and Jiamu disappeared behind the curtains. Okay. It seemed that Hong Lu's father assumed the role of the host for the first round. Okay. And yeah, I saw that video, Raquel. I reacted to it on the channel. Who the hell is that actually over here? Wang Ren. Okay. Behind him was his faction, who were dragging somebody by a rope towards the platform.
누구를 데려가는 거죠?
Or said, "Look at this nerd." Yeah, that actually, you know. Could be free from age or anything. You're gonna smoke in here, Gregor? I heard that sound.
어느 날개나 가지고 있는 수건인가 봐. 홍원의 불로불사도
You and Ryoshu, bro. Y'all gotta stop with them packs, man. They're gonna kill you.
저자 피주머니를 데려왔군.
Uh-oh. So that's what's wrong. That's when we finally were able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes, the unfocused red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. That is a mindless blood bag.
혈귀가 불로불사의 답이 될 수 있는 것이요.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는
I said bro brought in a jobber. I love the fact that you're using that term.
저희는
That
이미 알고
freaking
있다시피
wrestling term.
혈귀 또한 피를 섭취하지 못하면 늙고 쇠약해집니다.
They got a washed up freaking blood bag over here.
한참 멀 것이라고 예상되는군요.
After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged, kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
저것이 소문으로나 들리던 혈귀라는 것인가?
Oh my god.
저걸로 되겠나? 아는 사람이 몇 없긴 해도 심사를 맡고 계신 분들에겐 고리타분한 주제일 텐데 말이야.
If you would have seen them in their prime.
저거는 게으른 거 아니면 오지랖 것이야.
생각보다 혈귀에 대해 아는 이들이 많구려.
본래 혈기는 각 둥지에 퍼져 있으니 알만한 자는 아는 것도 우리가 아닐 걸세.
After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가주 심사 후보 왕인 결과를 기다리기 위해 자리에 서라.
He said lazy nerd didn't even bring an actual blood fiend, for real. Then they ascended the round podium behind the platform as ordered.
가주 심사 1차 결과 탈락.
You're cooked.
피, 무한한 피만 있으면 이들은 영원할 거라니까요, 가모님.
Nope. Don't want to hear it. Get out of here. Back of the line. You're done. Bye bye.
영원하지 않을 거라네. 심사하는 자들의 비원, 진정한 불로불사가 무엇인지는 본인도 모르네만 피에 종속되어 영혼을 고통받는 혈기는 그 방법에 손꼽힐 수 없네.
하지만 기억은 그대로 가지고 있다고 사냥꾼 놈들이.
모든 욕망과 감정의 방황이 피로 귀결되어 비틀어질 거다. 끝없이 불행한
Bro got scammed? No, literally.
저렇게 놓고 싶지 않은 것을
Bro, you didn't read the fine print, huh?
혈기가 되라 말하는 것은
Got Don being dead serious over here.
아니라 정신의 족쇄를 채워 피의 노예가 되어라 재촉하는 것과 크게 다르지 않을 테지.
보옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니 더 말할 것도 없겠구나.
하물며 진짜 고위
Yeah, the Don, it's personal? No, it absolutely is.
피주머니를 데려왔으니 성의 또한 부족하다 보이는구나.
I told you, washed.
왕가인, 진작 탈락한 자에게 걸맞지 않은 이유를 친히 알리셨으니 이를 생의 마지막의 은혜로 하시게.
Did they just... So we just got Scooby-Doo freaking platforms that just open up? Okay. The podium suddenly opens under their feet, casting Ren and the blood bag to its depths with a curdling screech. My guy said, "Aye, like Scoobs." Yeah, he's gone. It's over. So that's what happens when you fail to pass. Listen, I need y'all to just stay calm in times like these. It's gonna be okay.
이거 그냥 극적인 연출을 위한 거지?
Dramatic
저기
effect.
떨어져도 다시 올려보내주는 거지?
It was definitely dramatic, but I don't think it was just for show. I'm gonna be honest, right? Wow, you look terrified. I'm sorry. I just looked at your face and you really look scared. Ah, jeez. That is pretty bad. You said, sure wonder what's at the bottom of that pit? That's a good question. I feel like we're gonna unfortunately find that answer at some point. You know, honestly. It's not gonna be good. Now, where was a comment? I saw the word gooner somewhere, bro. Oh, wait, you said a goner. Oh, I thought... Retract what I said. I thought that said gooner. Let me just...
그럴 리가.
I'll be over here.
구멍 아래에서부터 지독하게 고인 고통의 냄새가 퍼지잖나.
Listen, I haven't seen somebody use the word goner in so long. I'm so used to seeing people type gooner. What do you mean, gooner? We just...
류시도 참 점점 살벌한 농담이 늘고
I don't think Ryoshi's trying to be funny right now.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는 거지? 낙함으로 추측 건데 제법 깊은 곳까지 이어진 것 같다만.
아마도 가문의 오래된 비밀들이 있는 장소일 거예요.
Trying to take us down to freaking bedrock over there?
같은 건 아니랍니다. 보통
Nah, just some failure. My favorite.
흑수들이 찾아오는 정도려나요?
본격적으로 준비했네요.
그래. 그리고 그 본격적인 준비 우리가 당할 수도 있는 거고.
Oh boy. The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial
두
shock.
번째 참가자.
Mm-hmm.
설씨 가문의
Oh boy. We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obnoxious blood bag, the answers other candidates brought were less obvious, so... all we had to do was go on. All we had to do, all we had to go on. Sorry, my brain kept saying do. All we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges. Words, am I right? Never ends. Bah. That's what I'm gonna start saying when somebody's just boring to me. Bah. The longer we watch the death toll rise, the less shocking it became. Yeah, you just start becoming a little numb to it, you know? You just expect it. Oh. You're up?
어머, 아는 사람이다.
The good old Yandere, huh? She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. We couldn't see exactly what it was that she brought, but she was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설가보차. 심사 결과.
After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than we expected, she emerged, and as soon as she did, Bao Chai immediately turned in our direction. At Honglu, to be exact, of course.
보고 있었구나.
He's been watching everybody, and began excitedly waving her hand. She passes. Huh. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던 얼굴이 무적행으로 떨어지는 건 보고 싶지 않았기에.
Huh.
다행이구려.
17번째 참가자. 가시가문의 시춘.
You said she looks like a human peach?
시춘 씨 차례인가 봐요.
Don't fail. Please don't fail. She slowly ascended the platform. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle. Don't fall. She found the water from the river we saw in Dawn's memory.
말도 안 돼. 그 레테를?
정말 그곳에 도달했을 가능성은
Okay.
한없이 낮습니다. 물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서 그 강까지 도달했을 확률까지
You about to give us the statistics on this?
역량으로 이 짧은 시간 동안 가장 깊은 곳 중 한 곳의 원료에 도달한다는 것은 파우스트로서도 상상하기 어렵군요.
So I get it. It's impossible.
맺혀진 일부를 채취한 것은 아닐지.
근데 그 강물은 기억을 깊게 재워서 지워줄 뿐일 터 블루불사와 관계가 있는 겐가?
네, 아마도 저들이 원하던 정신의 불사와 밀접한 관계가 있을 테죠. 그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에 담긴 것이 유효하다면 파우스트 역시 합격률이 높다고 생각합니다.
Okay.
가시 시춘.
Hey, there we go.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네 세가로 이걸 얻으려면
It's the real deal.
안 되었을 텐데.
Jeez.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied with what she brought before them. Okay. I'm glad. You said, don't worry, some artists already drew her flat and built like a brick just because she looked like that? We making characters with cleavage turn into ironing boards? That's crazy. And Corp. I don't like seeing that name. I have bad memories. We're gonna go back to Sinclair freaking PTSD, bruh. And Corp. What the hell? Alright, starts whistling, yeah. You know, when I whistle, I like breathe in. I don't like blow air out. It's weird. Like, I whistle weird and I snap weird. I don't snap like this. I snap like this with like 3 fingers and then Like that. Alright, 18th candidate. Okay, you have a max C. Gregor for support if I want to test them out. Might have to at some point. Okay, I appreciate you with the offer there. Alright, you said, yeah, you remember Hung's brother is with Herman, right? Where's Herman at? When you whistle, you do both in and out, so you could breathe and not stop with whatever song you're whistling. Okay. You snap with the middle finger, so like you do like this, and then I do. Like I whistle like that. Like I literally breathe in the air, like I'm literally breathing in. I'm not pushing the air out. If I try to whistle like pushing out, like I could like barely do it.
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거야, 이 집안 사람들은?
This dude is tired. He's done with this.
가시 가문의 환.
Blood just want to go take a nap. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Chat, they're aura farming again over here. They look devious. They look devious as hell, but they look so clean though. Like, bro got that shit on. Look at him. Got that shit on. Now, I know I'm not supposed to be giving them compliments, but look at them. Yeah, Contempt and Fell Bullet over here. Yeah, I see the freaking Fell Bullet drip going crazy and Contempt over here. Yeah, I mean, it's working. It's working. And I'm not somebody who really cares for like characters having some gold outfits because it tends to be like a little tacky, but this is actually clean. I can't lie. Alright, let me just crack the back a little bit and we'll continue. Alright. Our first meeting with that man was less than amicable? Can I say that? And I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Jie Huan walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. Here do we go? I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Ji Huan, holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality, was also a familiar face. I'd seen him many times in Yi Sang's memories. Well, we just having all kinds of reunions out here, aren't we?
AC처럼 새로운 추출법을 알아냈거나 혹은 로보토미에서 구해온 곳으로 추정되는군요.
구보가 들고 있는 것은 환상체의 알인 듯 보이는 구려.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
I mean, might be more than enough. How's that an answer to anything?
달랐지만 환상체 역시 불로불사에 가까운 존재라 해석할 수도 있으니까요.
어떤 환상체의 알인지가 관건이겠군.
Just there to aura farm for real, yeah. Literally.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면 실패할 거라고 생각되는 것엔 절대 목숨을 걸지 않을 거예요.
가시 환.
Of course they passed. Like I didn't doubt for 1 second that they were gonna pass. Contrary to most of our wishes, he managed to pass the first round as well. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. Not shocked. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. You got a Kaslana in there? What you got in there? Coffin. One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny that we couldn't see what was within. Oh, well, it didn't matter. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. Jesus. It's all gone. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N Corp. I didn't get to finish reading that. People from N Corp, their turn complete approach. As if to prove his own words back at the LCE, that he's come to accept, certain things as they are, Yi Sang coolly regarded his old friend who was now working for N Corp.
알량하고 앙상한 새 쉼터가 턱 자네 마음에 든 모양이야. 그리 농하는 건 구인회가 무너진 뒤에 처음 보는 것 같으니.
어쩐 일로 내게 걸음한 것이오. 살갑게 담소를 나누기엔 쌓인 감정이 많지 않은가.
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트가 제 가족 얼굴을 한번 보고 싶다 해서 겸사겸사 들린 것뿐이니 말이야.
가주대전이 열리니 모두들 대관원으로 돌아오는구나. 그날 이후로는 처음 보네, 형.
You said, can we fight them already? I want to defeat them so bad for aura farm. Shame on them, yes. Aura farming is now a crime, chat.
여긴 왜 올라온 거냐?
What's up, lurker? Nice.
저 냄새나는 것들이랑 이번엔 어딜 빌붙은 거지? 네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에반에 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시? 아니면 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 허공을 헛도는 말이나 내뱉는 널 싸고 도는 시충이냐? 왜 살리지 않았지? 질문을 바꾸지. 왜 그 애만 살린 것이냐, 가보.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
That's an answer.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다.
I mean, it's not wrong.
참가자분들은 자리로 돌아가 주십시오.
Yeah, now the question is, which her are we talking about? Zichun or their fiance? Questions upon questions.
아주 만남의 광장이 따로 없고.
I definitely wouldn't call this a party.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네. 저 자식들 또 우리 걸 뺏어가려고 온 거 맞지?
Bro said, Hung Lu, bro, I'm 6.
그런 것 치곤 태도가 묘하긴 했는데.
어느 쪽이든 저들보다 높은 순위로 대전을 마치는 게 안전할 테죠.
떨어졌네요.
Another one bites the
이걸
dust.
지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서 저 사람의 가족들도 있을 텐데 괜찮은 걸까요?
Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면 마음이 정말 좋지 않을 것 같은데요.
싱클레어, 우리 뒤쪽에 있는 관계 아까 떨어진 자의 부모야.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니. 한심하군.
What a bum! We raised that kid all the way to this point, and his bum ass couldn't get the job done? For what? Wasted all that time for him to just fall down into that fucking hole? Disappointment.
That's crazy. Your first thing is just thinking, we raised the failure. B in math, cooked. Yeah. Man, I'd be lucky if I had a B in math back in the day. If I had a B in math, I would have been crying tears of joy in high school. Jesus. That'd have been a good thing. Truly, truly. This hit a little too close to home. Damn. We all having flashbacks in some way or form. You're an Asian, not a Bijan. Oh my god. Jesus. B equals pit of death. Yep, they hit the... Where is that? A plus? Yeah, you know, they would be like, A plus, you could do better than that. I need 100%. 97 ain't good enough.
잘해낼 거예요. 애초에 저 녀석에겐 별로 기대도 하지 않았잖아요.
You have faith that y'all just be having kids just to be having them. There's a term that I would love to use to describe the type of kids that they would have, but I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me say that, chat. So I might need to keep the term to myself. But just think of it as they're having throwaway babies. You know, that's what they're having. They're just having babies in hopes that one of them becomes the GOAT, essentially. Just cash in on them.
가주가 되기만을 위해 살아왔다는 건 이런 것까지 포함하는 이야기였네요.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸 간절히 바란답니다. 물론 저분들처럼 자신이 가주가 되는 대신
I don't know what's worse, honestly. These type of parents are the type of parents that be having kids with the intention of forcing them to play sports so they could get rich off of their kid. They're like, I wasn't able to be an athlete, you're gonna do it. I'm gonna force you into sports until you hate it. And then give me the money you get when you're rich. You know, it's kind of on the same wavelength. Sinclair realizing how just how good he had it before he destroyed it all with his own hands. Sinclair got gaslit by Cromer so bad, dog. I don't even like saying that name. Those were some dark times, bro. Some real dark times.
자신과 친하거나 피로 이어진 누군가 가주가 되는 걸 바라시는 분도 있지만요.
직접 가주가 되지 않는
Forcing your kid to be a Genshin hater?
가주에 오르는 곳으로 평생의 입신양명과 부귀영화를
That's some crazy work.
심사니까.
Yep, exactly. See, this is exactly what I was saying. What she just said right there. Forcing my future kid to become a Project Moon fan. See, instilling the brain rot at a young age. See, chat, your kid, you don't need to make your kid become a tablet kid. Just put him on Project Moon. At an early age, the brain rot will be there. Okay? There you go. Easy. Just let your kid play Canto 3. There you go. Actually, I mean, you can play the beginning of the game. That's more than enough, honestly, but you know. It is what it is.
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
이런 뜻하지 않은 기회로 인해 오랫동안 보지 못했던 형제자매들의 안부도 알 수 있게 되었네요.
27번째 참가자 설씨 가문의
반. What the hell? The hell is that?
어디서 들어본 것 같은데.
보차 누나의 오라버니 되시는 분이에요.
I think I just saw a sleep paralysis demon. Han walked up to the platform, holding what appeared to be a large jar. Oh, hell no, you got that jar? Now, I know what they said was in there, chat, but regardless, the fact that you came over here with a jar is insane. Looking like that? Coming over to me with a jar? Absolutely not. Hell no. You got a bunch of talisman in there. Or talisman, how do you say the freaking thing? Anyways, yeah, you good? I'm sure this voice is about to sound insane. Pan starts talking. Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium. Completely lost the plot. That's funny.
참가자 설반 항상 안으로 들어가시오.
고든 길이 아니어야 재미를 보는 법.
You want to cause some chaos.
좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
No. Absolutely not. Okay, a hand. Alright. Nice. Alright, zombie jars. That's crazy. Ryoshu muttered with palpable distaste. Why is he...
안에서 뭐가 나온 거야?
Chat, I never thought I would say this, but we gotta fight some zombies that came from Gunner jars? We're fighting Gunner oh my god. I didn't even know that was possible. Gunner zombies. Oh. Alright, well, guess what it is. Corpses, their flesh covered in a light, sparse layer of old papers crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities. Oh, they're their own thing, huh? They're big. Oh, whoops.
환상체에 종속된 것들과 비슷해 보이는군. 이성이 남아있질 않는 것으로 보아 목표도 무작이겠지. 강한 사리를 지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아 틀림없이 눈앞에 있는 것들을 무차별적으로 공격할 것 같습니다. 관리자님, 전투 명령을.
Thank you for that. The jar monster set upon the audience stuffing the struggling, still breathing victims into their jar.
주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데 주최 측에서 수습해줘야 하는 거 아니에요?
So bro just ruined the whole event. You got these gooner zombies pulling up in the crowd, and they throwing people back into jars. So what? They could become gooner zombies too. The cycle never ends, chat. It just keeps going. This is some sick stuff, bro. This took a turn I didn't expect.
가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다 같은 규칙은 없으니까요.
Well, I guess if there's no rules, like there's not a rule for that, you're not breaking anything. You're doing no wrong. Alright.
규칙이 없다고 정말 아무 대응도 안 해버리는
I mean, it's not against the rules. So what you want him to do?
어떻게 해야 해? 우리가 나서야 해?
살아남은 다음에 가주 대전에 무사히 참가를 해야겠죠?
Yeah.
이게 뭐야?
저리가!
Jeez, yeah, that dude was... Bro was feeling it. As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. Listen, chat. I'm not one of those people that's like an NPC that just stands there when they're scared. I'm not gonna let myself get cooked. I'm gonna haul ass. If I end up dying still, it is what it is. But at the very least, I'm running. I have to. Gotta run. I'm not gonna be on this Scooby-Doo timing just standing there. Well, I mean, Scooby-Doo, they do run. I guess that wasn't a good example. There's been, I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen, like, horror movies or something of where they just stand there instead of running away. You said, I know Chi-Chi from Genshin. She's based on the same Chinese zombie vampire myth that those are... Oh, that's why they have the... However you say, what is it? Talisman or whatever? That's why they have those things stuck to them. Ah, that makes sense. Except these actually look like zombies, and Chi-Chi don't look like a zombie. Not like this. The more you know, for real. Has Greg ever made sounds like those this often? You know, I don't think so. Let's see. I'm just skimming through chat. You said, how funny would it be when it gets revealed that their deaths are just being infinitely delayed by Dante's rewinding, and by the time Dante's gone, they go through each and every death? Oh my god. Talk about some nightmare fuel. Alright, I was simultaneously reminded of Sod and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Well, Dante, that's a thing called bullshit. Okay? Listen, that's just what it is. I was gonna say copium. I mean, you could say that too. That was definitely some big copium. But, yeah. You should know better. Nothing's easy. Okay? It's just not. You're cooked. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Yeah. Just don't die, forehead. Stay in the back. Direct. Oh my god. I don't like the way these things look. Okay. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to. You know what's the worst thing about these things? Those toes. Those toes need to be trimmed. That's disgusting. Walking around with some freaking talons on your feet. That's wild work. Yeah. You got a fat body. You got a Donkey Kong barrel body, and then you've got a stick neck. You got the leg day skipped neck. Huh. Tear off. Okay. Wild scratching. Counter. Yeah, you would have a freaking counter. Bum. Well, we're not gonna hit anything on you. You wanna have a little counter? I'm just gonna let you just cook. Go ahead, Rob.
응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나?
Roger.
힘내긴 해보자고.
What the fuck? Okay. Is my win rate jutsu not gonna work here, bro? Am I cooked? Do I have to use my brain for real? Probably. I guess I could use my brain. I guess. I mean, okay, so the thing is, alright, here's where the pain in the ass begins. That's fine. I'll make it work. I'll manage. Poison ID when? You know, that's a good question. Will we ever? Yeah, they inflict poison, which we haven't seen since Cromer's minions. Well, this story node, funny enough, is called N-Corp, right? Oh, the clam! Yeah! You know, you're right, that stupid-ass clam from, like the intermission chapter. That clam whooped my ass. I remember. Bad times. Bad times. Come on and slay him. And welcome to the channel. Okay, oh no. We don't like that. Oh no. We don't indulge in counters. Hell no. Poison stacks getting worse. Don't worry. It builds character. You know? You need to just let... Sometimes this... Actually, I'm not gonna say that. That could be taken out of context. And that low-key sounds crazy. Never mind. Retract my statement. You know what I need to do, chat? I'm gonna add a button to my stream deck, aka my soundboard, that's like a rewinding sound. So whenever I say something that I don't agree with right after I say it, or I was about to say something out of pocket, I'm just gonna hit the rewind button, and it's gonna make a noise. That's it, like a videotape just freaking going back. I need one of those. The Dante rerun sound? You know what? That could work. What? Oh, hell no. Listen, chat, we're gonna cook right now. I will not stand for this injustice. We're gonna start getting these kills. Excuse you? There we go. Yeah, the tanky and inflict poison. It's a crazy combination. She said, but think about it, you could have both poison and burn, double the damage over time. Yeah, lethal, to say the least. Do I have a healer? Do I have any healing on this freaking team, bruh? I mean, I saw Gregor has his... Okay, I do. Awesome. I just don't have it yet, but awesome. Cool. Do we have any more healing on the team? Yeah. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry. We gonna be alright, chat. We gonna be alright. We got the bubble over here. We got options. We got the freaking lantern over here. It's all good, bro. Trust. You said good stuff from the OST team? Oh yeah, the music's always on point. That is something that is crazy consistent. You said please Dante get the chest ability? Well, I forget, what does bro do from like what is the ability? I haven't thought of freaking chest in a hot minute.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하자. 피를.
You said, did one of them just explode the team? Wait, what? Did it? I was looking at chat. I wasn't looking over here. Copy mass attack was the main use. Those mass attacks were some crazy work.
나무와 함께 베어 넘겨드리죠.
방금은 전략이었으면 계속 밀어붙이자.
That guitar is nasty, dude. They have a kamikaze skill, of course they do.
방금 건 제대로 안 꺼냈어. 돌아가면 맥주라도
Why not?
사야겠는걸?
Why the hell not, bruh? Ryoshu, my beloved. What do we got going on for you?
더 처리할 먹잇감이 있나?
What can I do for you that would be of use? What do I want to cook for you? Or do I want to cook for somebody else here? I don't need no ego. You know what? Just cook. Egos. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. They could do a. They could pull a no you and give us Tiffy instead. Good old Tifferis. Tifferis. The small freaking gremlin. What's up, cool dog? How you doing, my guy? You know, I will say, chat, it feels great to use a different ID for Sinclair after, like, virtually the beginning of, almost the beginning of this game of me always only using Enclair. You know, I finally showed Sinclair some love, and we got another ID for him. I mean, I had to for this, like, I had to. The goat, you know? The goat. I dare not say his name. How's the story so far? Really good. Have I played the other Project Moon games or not? I played a chunk of Ruina. And I watched videos on the story of Lobotomy Corporation like over a year ago. It's been a hot minute. When I'm out of the sunken place, I have to return to Ruina. When's the next Mirsad ID? You know, that's a great question. I don't know. Yeah, Lobotomy Corporation's not a streamer-friendly game. I literally heard that from everybody. I watched the game, then continued to hear people mauled about it, and it just did not look like an experience that I wanted to go through. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just watch the story, see what happens with it, and enjoy it in that way, you know? So I just got, you know, I watched lore videos about it, and that was that. The Thumb. Talk about, name a deadlier duo. N-Corp and The Thumb. What the hell, bruh? What do you got me going through right now?
잘 됐네.
위에서 당신을
관리자로
정한
직접 타도하지.
I killed a man with this thumb. Alright, this one.
숨통 끊기.
Gregor, don't you lose. I ain't raised no. Alright, Gregor. Alright, you're kind of scaring me, team. I didn't like that first interaction. We need to do better than that. Alright, what are you, bums? Huh? No. I didn't raise you to be bums. I raised you to be a winner. And you ain't doing it. What is this? What are we doing now? Hey, Gregor, buddy. I need you to not do that. Okay? We're not gonna be hitting counters except for this freaking right here. We're just gonna deal with it. Excuse me. We may finally get more syndicate IDs so that we aren't stuck with the ring. Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Go again. No? Okay. Let us continue. Gonna be careful there. And already happy there. You're fine. You're good. Have a blast. You're good. Thumb for the thumb ID for the funny. Yeah. But just for the giggles, you know. I was gonna say, you better win. You bet on Honglu distorting either during the end of part 2 or start of part 3, just like Heath. You know, it's gonna be crazy when it happens. It's gonna be really crazy when it happens, and you're just gonna see me enjoying it. Like, I'll feel bad for him, but I've said in like all the videos leading up to this canto that I've been waiting for this moment, bro. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Yeah, no, I've been waiting for this moment. Be careful, my guy. I wouldn't really want to indulge. You know what? You know what? You ain't no bitch, Ryoshu. Go in there. Cook. I believe in Ryoshu, okay?
나무와 함께 대어 넘겨드리죠.
Take it.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하자.
I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that. Come on, I ain't worried. We're good. See, we're alright, chat. This is just the flesh wound. Oh lord, there's more of them. Okay. It's more than a flesh wound. It's a little bit more than that. But we're gonna be okay. Trust. Yeah, also chat, I did not see the message that got deleted, but I saw somebody said bro is spoiling. Be careful with the information that you put, because hinting too much does turn into spoiling. Or if you are full on spoiling, it will be a wrap for you. So just don't do that. I didn't see the message, thankfully, so I appreciate you, mod team. Thank you very much. My eyes are closed when I'm speaking right now. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because no. We do not want no spoils in here, man. Like, I get being really... I mean, I've said this a million times before, but I'll say it again. I completely get being very excited for, you know, the streamer you're watching to play the part and for them to get to a certain point, but too much hinting, like I said, it becomes spoiling. And nobody wants that at the end of the day. So let's just not. Alright, well, like I said, if it was on accident, it's okay. It's alright. You're good. And for the fact that it is from you, Raquel, you've been here for a hot minute, so you're fine, you know? You're good. Now, if it would have been somebody who was, like, completely new, I probably would have been, you know, I don't know. Would have been something, but I know it's an honest mistake from you, so you're good. It gets worse when you have, like, 1K people watching. Yeah! Yeah, no, I know that stuff gets bad. I've had Limbus streams before of where we had quite a bit watching, and that chat was just moving too quick, bro. Way too quick. I'm like, I can't read this thing. Like, chat, imagine the feeling of having like 600 people watching you, and they're all just molding because you're messing up on a boss fight. Not good for the mental, bro. It's all because you're reading comprehension. You know, Project Moon players don't read. Yeah, that was a day. Truly. That will go down in Limbus Company history. Mods will have to be vigilant at part 3. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh god, this is getting kind of scary. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I hit win rate and I did not look at what was happening. Oh my god. I was so busy yapping, I did not see what was happening. That's my fault. We're gonna make it through, but jeez. That's my fault. Holy. Oi. Oi. Mayday, Mayday. Mayday, Mayday. Ahaha. Ahaha. Where's that going, buddy? Oh, you got a little counter on you? That's cute. The jars have hands. Yeah, these jars are no joke. Like, I see you know, I will say, I can appreciate the fact that the game wants to start the difficulty early. You know, we're not gonna just have it a good old easy right off the bat. Well, for a while. Yeah, emergency ego activate. Yeah, let's get this going. I need to start popping some stuff. Oh, you said also hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. How are you? Oh my god! Stop! Please. Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. Oh no! I knew that was coming. Oh my god! Yeah! That's my boy! That's my boy! You said you successfully win rated all your fights because Manager Dawn is goated like that. Manager Dawn is goated like that. I could pull out my full-on Unga Bunga Go Burr team. I just wanted to switch it up with the IDs I was using a little bit, you know, switch up. But, I could just go full, just bloodthirsty, literally. And bring in the other units. You said, how do you even ping someone? You did the @ thing and it doesn't even look like a ping on your side? It's orange for you? It should have pinged. Were you trying to ping me or something? Like, I just pinged you right there. Damn, look at this. This looks great. People laid out. Very nice. Yogurt, yes. Yes, you know, that's a good idea. If YouTube ever tries to get on my case, I'll just be like, it's Go-Gurt, actually, bro. I'll go with Go-Gurt, yeah. Go-Gurt used to hit. Or some Danimals. I wonder what that monkey's up to now. What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Many in the audience seats had fled, as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled. You know, I'm impressed that they're even half filled. I thought it would be only like 1/4 at this point. Like, that says something. Well, half of y'all are still here, bruh? Shit. And the candidate zone down here was littered with the bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Chat, let's get a round of applause for that. Let's go. That's what I like. A massacre? I love it. Thank you, Project Moon. Truly, I need my bloodbath in every canto. You know, appreciate you. There we go, chat. You know, we got to make sure they appreciate it. We don't want them starting to get soft on us, you know what I mean? Start having little freaking kitty cantos. No, we enjoy the blood. You're reducing the competition. Alright, and the candidate zone, yep. Yes, a satisfactory result. You said it perfect, thank you. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. The jar monsters crawled back into the jar. Who would have thought that's what happened? I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they had each brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. Damn. You can't take it to the grave with you, bro. You know, chat, you can't take it to the grave. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos. Yeah, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence. Yeah, bro is definitely proud of himself, isn't he, chat? Jesus. Bro did it. Like, you got exactly what you wanted at the end of the day. You wanted a pure chaos. You got it. In the midst of all this destruction, stood... Okay, yep. I read that already. Yeesh.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 마를 수 있겠느냐? 어떻습니까?
Great voice acting, though.
불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니 이것이 저의 답입니다.
그 항아리에 진흙을 구해왔구나.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했다 보는 것이 옳겠죠.
Bro, even he looks stressed. And he passes. Crazy.
짓하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데.
Yeah.
합격이라니.
That's crazy work.
저들의 기준에는 부합되었던 것일 테죠.
Yeah, met the standards, I guess.
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도 일찌감치 제거해버리고 저자에겐 일석이조였겠군.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대 후려 갈기는 걸로는 안 끝낼 거다.
Go for it. Good luck. Don't make me revive you, please.
사씨 가문의 대정.
But no one walked up to the platform.
모습을 드러내지 않았기에.
Whoa, is this about to start happening a lot? You're gonna start saying names and they're just not here? Yeah, they're all dead.
29번째.
Oh, 29, okay.
30번째.
30.
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었군.
Yeah. None appeared. Dead or ran away, yeah.
확실히 어중이 떠중이들은 전부 죽은 것 같아요.
Yeah, we don't gotta worry about him in round 2, true. The leftovers are exhausted. Ryoshu looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique. Something caught your attention. Oh. Oh.
이야, 어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만 이런 데서 늦장구 없이 나타났지? 야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사라도 오자.
You got some history over here, huh? Ryoshu, that guy's talking to you, right? Yeah, you definitely have history. And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던 분이세요?
뭔 똑뜨거.
Yeah, bro is a unit.
키가 2m는 되겠는데?
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테. 그리고 여러분들도.
Okay.
아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를 권고합니다.
라제, 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는지는 한번
Oh no,
생각해보고
this is not
싶어야
good.
할 것 아니냐?
Don't piss off Heath. 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 Or Ryoshu in this case.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명하복의 제일 엄격한 조직입니다. 그리고 저자는 엄지의 카포 중에서도 제일 높은 언더보스 직전의 직급. 자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니 전부 조용히 해주실 것을 명령해 주세요, 단테.
Yeah, I don't want to get into another fight that we don't need to get into. We don't need a Ricardo 2.0 situation. I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying, yeah, exactly. We're this close to having another Ricardo situation. Let's avoid that. Do as Foss asks, everyone. Just leave it alone. You don't mess with the freaking fingers, bro. Just leave it alone. He began stomping his way through the crowd towards us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed his eyes were fixated intently on Ryoshu. This guy just looks like he'd be annoying to talk to, bro. When will I play Runa again? 2050. Trust. It will be sooner than then. Most definitely. But yeah, heat's not the problem here, it's Ryoshu. Yeah, Ryoshu... Somebody gonna have to hold Ryoshu back or something. Yeah, look at the size of the sword. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd. Are you stupid?
이 자리는 장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder. Then we saw the right arm of a man who spoke catapult into the air. The scream muffled as Li Heng forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then the sound of wet meat being pulled apart. He ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through his mouth. Through the mouth. So that's what the thumb does. Cool. Alright. You surprised he got to talk that much?
남궁 현아도련님, 아그들 입단속 못했으니까 오른팔 하나는 내놔야지.
The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand, though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lei Heng proceeded to grab his hand and break it off his forearm like snapping a twig. He's in a good mood. Yeah, okay.
거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울 리가 있겠어. 나도 갈
The
때마다
spider's house.
나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼 한 번 더 칼 쥐는 법 좀 제대로
Oh no.
아야, 그래도 그 중에 내가 제일 만나겠어.
That's a crazy sentence.
아직 때가 아닙니다.
Ryoshu, just breathe. Foss whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head.
입사 전의 약속을 아직 기억하시리라. 파우스트는 믿습니다.
Uh-oh.
어깨 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때처럼 뭘 가르쳐 주려고 온 것도 아닌게.
Oh boy.
그 새끼 아직 그 집에 있잖아.
Your baby's still at the house. Baby? This man just spilling all your tea. What the hell? Ryoshu was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
아닌가? 이제 어떤가?
Just what in tarnation happened, bro?
있었디야. 나가 그 사정은 잘 몰라서 말이지. 뭐 그래도 뭔 일이 있긴 했는갑네. 이야, 겁나 재미지다. 근데 니 진짜 그 건 뺄라고?
류슈 씨,
In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Foss calls Ryoshu's name. Just hold it together. Composure. Ryoshu. The hell?
언더보스시면 안 받을라 그래도 안 받을 수가 없고.
The hell, you got a BlackBerry?
다음에 네가 애비들 얘기나 거시기 해보자고. 요시다.
Bro, like a freaking Yakuza character, bro. The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again. His booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. Yoshi-hide. There's a flip phone in the city. They got a lot of stuff in the city. Huh. You hope the ringtone is part of the final boss thing? Yes. Gotta incorporate that in there. Yeah, Yakuza close enough. The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again. His booming voice. Yeah, okay, I read this already. Sometimes, chat, I just be reading the same thing again. I'm like, oh, I read this. Stupid. You'll send me an image on Discord. You'll put it in the Limbus channel. I'll have to check it out. Yes, that is confirmation that Ryoshu's a mother. Yeah, I was waiting to talk about that. Damn, chat. It's always the MILFs, man. One way or another, this keeps happening to me. He's gotta be here for the family hierarch war, right?
누가 가주가 되느냐에 따라 당분간의 H사 방향이 결정되니 다양한 자들의 이권이 보이지 않는 곳에서부터 눈앞에까지 펼쳐질 테죠.
그래도 히스클리프 씨 이번에는 잘 참아줬네요. 중지 때처럼 사고 치면 어쩔까 걱정했는데.
Yeah, Heath actually, you know, Heath, I'm proud of you. You didn't turn into a crash-out demon for once. You know, maybe Ricardo really did help you learn your lesson.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아.
아.
그리고 중지 거는 나도 진짜 몰랐던 거고.
Those hair coupons. I was like, I didn't know.
우리가 마주쳤던 리카르도보다도 강하고 위협적인 강자로 판단된다.
Yeah, to think there's somebody stronger than Ricardo like that was right there is terrifying. As we were all sharing our impressions of him, I found Ryoshu frozen in place in the same position she had been when he walked past her. Spacing out. Yeah, there's always someone stronger in the city, huh? Ryoshu muttered something to herself, as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and candidates.
32번째 참가자. 가치우.
Jizeng called upon the next candidate. And at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. Cut the music. Or not. Yeah, we got Grandmaster Aura Farmer over here. Oh, y'all can't see what she looks like. Give me a sec. I got you. There you go. She looking, you know, she look good too. Alright. Unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. You said general reception, library of Ruina enemies. That's what these two are? Man, my memory cooked, bro. My memory cooked. Man, I got the freaking dementia go burr for me. Holy. You posted it in the Discord. I'll take a look. I will take a look at it. What did you send? I'll show it right now. I mean, seems pretty accurate to me. Definitely does. Alright, here we go. Who are those people next to?
저는 초면이네요. 아, 그렇다면 저분이 가치우 형님이 찾은 블로불사의 답인가 보네요.
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아 보이건만.
오히려 불안한 듯이 연신 두리번거리시네요.
저자는 도서관의 생존자라고 파우스트는 생각합니다.
Well, there you go. Survivors.
피할 수 없었던 어떤 불가항력에서 유일하게 살아남아 그것을 설명할 수 있게 된 자일 수도요.
1차 심사 참가자.
Bro, that dude's a unit.
다시 치우.
A absolute unit. Gia did not spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나. 도시의 별을 넘어 결국 사라져버린 그곳에서 살아나온 이가 맞다.
I mean,
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제 와서 아쉬운 일로 남게 되었군요.
you wanted to go to that library, huh? I mean, yeah, that's one thing that will definitely be of value. Yeah, bringing people that survived. The freaking library, bruh. Sheesh.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴 했을까?
그럼
That's funny.
남은 참가자는 더 이상 없나?
어?
이 자리에 와주신 4대 가문 모두에게
잠깐만요.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, Do they know? They obviously don't, but they're about to find out. Here we go. This is probably not gonna get a great reaction out of him. But, you know, it's this, Alright, unlike, Gia, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Hung Lu's sudden interjection roused the room into a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
오? 아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
그게 무슨 말이냐? 심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은
You
이것으로
missed one. You missed one.
제가 남았거든요. 가시 가문의 보옥이 가주 심사에 참가합니다.
Yeah, they're gonna crash out. They are definitely crashing out.
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고. 다음
I
먹잇감.
mean, my team was getting torched, chat. Look at this Ryoshu carry. Oh my god. Like, this is a wild carry. Oi. Alright, wow. Declaration of participation. Yeah, poison is nasty. The power of the bunny.
저거 가보옥 아니야?
Let the chaos commence.
저게 왜 이런 자리에? 아니,
What did he say?
참가한다고.
예상은 하고 있었지만 엄청나게 시선을 끌고 있네요.
That's a great way of putting it. Yeah, we did kick the horn.
우러러 보시게. 마지막 용사들이 이곳에 당도하였으니. 야호!
There we go, Don. Yes, bring the energy.
이상 씨, 왜 다른 일행이 척하고 있어? 손이라도 흔들어.
He's saying is like, guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well. Did you expect them to?
당혹감 속에 턱을 일정 이상 벌리고 있거나
Like,
분노와 심려가 가득한 얼굴로 소리를 지르고 있다.
as Marisol observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too. Oh, they're mad.
저런 놈이지. 겉으로는 실실 웃다가 쥐도 새도 모르게 주변을 멸해버리는 그 더러운 성적.
Bringing annihilation is crazy.
어떻게 된 거야? 보호기는 가주대전 참가 안 하는 거 아니었어?
Well,
결국 저 멍청이가
분.
I know what that one means.
너 뭐 하는 거지?
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고 칼을 붙들고 있으라 했어요.
아이씨, 그냥
What is
히스클리프 씨도요. 그냥 싹 다 패버리자 같은 말을 하면.
I want to know why you chose Sinclair to be the one to calm down the two biggest crash outs on the team. I mean, hopefully it works, but like, his poor mental, bro. Like, ay.
이런 광경은 오랜만이네요.
Throwback.
정숙하시오.
Order, I need order.
어쩌려는 게냐? 지금이라도 물어거라. 어서.
Bro hit a fuhu.
가볼게요.
Okay, Monokuma.
33번째 참가자. 가시가문에 꼭 앞으로.
단테님 준비되셨죠?
Go, of course. Let's do it. Yeah. I don't know.
그리고 로슈 씨도요?
뭐든지 썰고 싶다.
Itching to get choppy.
기분이 굉장히 더럽거든.
파우스트 씨 진짜 괜찮겠죠?
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도 해야 하는 것은 해야 하는 것입니다.
Huh. Voss spoke sternly.
나는 여전히 이 계획이 그리 마음에 들지 않소.
Oh boy.
사실 누구도 이 계획을 두 팔 벌려 환영하는 사람은 없어요.
When are we ever happy? Let's be honest.
아니,
Be for real here. Hunglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Oh lord. Hi, how are ya? Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw the three of them waiting inside.
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는진 모르겠으나 네가 가주에 도전하는 진귀한 광경을 보게 될 줄이야.
오랜만이에요, 누님. 큐사에서의 생활은 무사 평안하셨나요?
많은 것을 보고 배웠지. 네가 그랬을 것처럼 보가.
이곳에 발걸음을 한 연유가 이것이었느냐?
죄송해요, 할머님. 세간에 밝히지 않는 편이 좋을 것 같았어요.
그렇느냐? 의사를 밝힌 이상 물러날 곳은 없겠지.
Nope. Ain't no going back.
그래. 네가 가지고 온 답은 무엇이더냐?
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것에 대해 알려주려 했을 거라고 생각해요. 그러니 번잡스럽게 첫마디의 말보다는 눈앞에서 보여드리는 편이 여러모로 좋으실 테죠.
Honglu gave Ryoshu a nod.
네, 괜찮아요.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은 단테 씨의 힘으로 언제든 살아날 수 있는 생, 그 자체입니다. 그리고 그걸 제일 극적으로 보여주기 위해서는
Well, here we go. Do it. Take out your anger.
그래. 이건 인정해야겠네.
She's like,
지금까지 나온 참가자 중에서 제일 지루하지 않았다, 보우가.
아, 그렇다면 제가 눈앞에서 목숨을 잃는 편이 제일 효과적이군요.
greater slash horizontal. Clean
그것도
cut using a
아주
sheep.
확실하게요.
Yes. Crazy work. Yeah, no, Ryoshu looked clean in that art.
그럼 저희 중 한 명이 홍루 씨를 그 목숨을 잃게끔 만들어야 한다는 건가요?
야, 허감이 뭐 그리 거창해. 우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
그렇다면 히스클리프 군은 홍루 군을 아무렇지 않게 살해할 수 있다는 것인가?
살해? 야, 또 뭐 말을
Yeah, he's saying that does not like this.
동료들을 해치는 건 싫네.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만 저희 중에서 고통 없고 신속하면서 동시에 아무런 가책이 없이 이 작전을 도와주실 분이 계시는 듯하군요.
Nice and quick. And everyone immediately turned to look at. She's like, hey, I'll do it. Shush.
그래서 어떤 모양으로 패면 되지?
Insane question.
뇌횡.
Oh, jeez.
그 새끼 어디부터 먹었지?
It seemed like slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract her from her own thoughts. Yeah. Jiamu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat. Yes.
이 아이는 이제 생명보험으로도 되살아나지 못할 것이다.
Not even life insurance. Brain cooked. GG's.
이제 어떻게 나올 테냐? 뭘 하더라도 본래의 옥으로 돌아오진 못할 터. 가문의 보석을 망가뜨린 죄값을.
Y'all ain't even gonna cry or something? That's crazy work. It's rewind time. And so it turned in one of the most high intensity situations I've ever turned it. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all begin to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Huh? Why doesn't this hurt at all? Oh, that's interesting. Ryoshu's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. Wow. I doubt Honglu even realized he was dying. Damn, Ryoshu!
우리 보기가
The hell?
못 본 사이에
Truly painless death, huh?
담대해진 게 분명하구나.
Those eyes, though.
짐승 냄새.
What the hell is happening? Dark shadows appeared outside the curtain surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이.
Oh boy.
불도 불사에 해답을 찾아오라 하였지. 금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라 한 것은 아니었는데.
Huh?
이전에 H사를 이끌던 그 가문이 멸문한 지 그리 오래되지도 않았다. 조율자와 발톱이
Oh, she's tripping.
공원에서 가문을 도둑내게 하는 것은 용납될 수 없는.
Jia Yuanshu appeared ready to command the Haisho to kill us all, but Yeah, resurrection is a massive no-no for them.
기다리거라.
It's taboo for them.
카모는
So we committed like the biggest sin we could commit over here.
틀림없이
Generational trauma.
그러니 그 전에 끝내야.
일각만 기다리고.
Hey, Granny got some, you know, got some logic here. Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
반드시 놓치는 것이 있기 마련. 나는 우리의 보물과 불로불사의 단서 두 가지 모두
Thank you for
놓치고
being
싶지
the
않구나.
logical one here. Thank you. She over here crashing out this like jail.
아,
It's okay.
감사해요, 루시님. 정말 아무런 아픔도
Yes, yeah, because you said because remember, as long as you keep your brain, you'll be able to come back. So in this instance, Bro didn't have his brain and came back, and they're freaking terrified of it. Yeah, it's fine. We're good. We're good. See, everything is fine.
별말.
할머니, 그리고 원춘 누님 보셨죠? 이게 제가 찾은 불로불사의 방법이랍니다.
오지 않는 건가?
You're okay.
부시불보 시후미도.
Jumu's quiet utterance seems to dissipate the forces that surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차 참가자 가복 합격이란다.
다시 복 합격.
Got a little scary there for a second, but we're good.
분명 홍원을 떠나 한량 같은 여행이나 다닌다 들었는데 그 사이 무슨 요술을 가져온 거야?
That's what you thought was going on? You said, did I notice that they keep referring to Hung Lu as Jade or Treasure as though they didn't even think of him as a person? You know, that's a nice catch. That is a very nice catch, actually. I mean, I will say, the father, he didn't cry, but he looked pretty freaking stressed, like he was about to. Now Granny was just, you know, Granny. I mean, shout out Granny over there, and then Big Sis or whatever was just like, oh, okay. Classic Chinese family. You said stress that the treasure just died. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. It is pretty messed up. No wonder Hung Lu's the way that he is.
합격자들은 곧바로 내일 열릴 2차 심사.
Round 2.
2차 심사와의 간극간 후보자끼리 서로 위해를 가하는 것은 금지되어 있다.
No violence allowed.
이것은 유일한 규칙으로 위반한 후보자는 즉시 탈락된다는 점
Disqualified?
양지하길 바란다. 이상.
As soon as Jiazeng announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing towards the first floor. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here.
저희는 곧바로 홍루 씨의 방으로 이동하도록 하죠.
And we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, yeah, how you doing, Gio? You looking cool, man?
지우 형님이시군요. 1차 대전에 합격한 걸 축하드려요.
Hey.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠? 축하드려요. 평생토록 가주 자리에는 일말의 관심조차 보이지 않으셨던 도련님이 어쩐 일로 이렇게 주목을 한몸에 받으며 가주대전에 나오셨을지.
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
Yeah.
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라 그대들의 회사가 아닐런지.
Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well, huh?
테두리 안에 있자 하였건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장을 피우다니.
Oh boy.
가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라 여겼는데. 주군, 도련님을 너무 과대평가한 게 아니신지요?
아직도 너는 아무것도 하지 않으면 아무 일도 일어나지 않을 거라 믿는 것이냐?
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요, 치유 형님.
응?
가시 가문의 보옥, 정식으로 인사드립니다.
I don't think he cares about your greetings.
성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리는 게 처음이네요. 그나저나 이화 형님과 경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
That's what they were mentioning earlier. That bro got his head cut off like 3 times. Yeah, Heath was the first to let out a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
항상 저런 식으로 인사를 주고받는 게 일상인가 보죠?
보차 씨가 유별나게 상냥한 타입이었나 봐.
답할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가?
Bro went 0 and 3 still wants to smoke. Truly ignorant.
맨몸으로 불길에 뛰어들었나? 여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지 그랬던 것처럼 눈에 띄지 않고 조용히 있는 것이 옳았을 텐데.
네, 걱정해 주셔서 감사해요.
Yeah, I did catch that. The thing of him just saying that right now about the turns being like you're only doing this because it's your turn. Yeah. They know a lot about us. Yeah, he knows it's a turn-based game. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what he meant. We're at the point of where it's that meta now. He knows.
제가 그랬나요?
아,
Notice
1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리
Noticing his hand tighten around his weapon, Ish jumped in quickly. Okay. Alright, yeah, thank you, Ish. Thank you for mentioning that once again. You're not allowed to do anything to us because it's breaking the rules.
계속
Dummy.
위협적으로 나오신다면
Can't mess with us.
저희도 다음 수단을 쓸 수밖에 없다는 점을 알아주시면 좋겠는데요. 오티스 씨, 준비는 끝내둔 거죠?
지원군들은 지금 건물 앞까지 도착한 상태다.
우리한테 지원군이 있어.
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차 선발을 두고 쓸데없는 무력전이 벌어질 수도 있다는 거지.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 처음부터
Bruh.
내세울 도리가 아니라 생각한다마는.
여기서 너희와 겨룰
You got
생각은
cooked.
가보. 제 그릇에 맞지 않은 것을 담으려 하면 큰 화를 피하지 못할 것이다.
그러나 부딪혀 깨어주고 싶다면 그 또한 술리며 섭리일 테죠.
And with that, they turned around and left us. It seems that they were only here to give us a warning. Yeah, when we eventually have to deal with that, it's gonna be really bad. Which could be sooner than later.
맞붙게 되면
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만 합은 좋았네요, 오티스 씨.
This is like, damn.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이었다. 말하는 내내 우리는 쳐다도 보지 않더군.
You peeked out from a pillar. Oh,
1차
Lord.
심사 합격한 거 축하해 보호가.
Here we go with you.
정말 어떻게 된 일이야? 네가 가주대전에 나올 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐는데.
보차 누나도 1차 심사에서 합격한 걸 축하해.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면 모두에게 알려지지 않길 바랐던 거지?
Yeah, pretty much.
맞아. 아마 나 때문에 다들 시끌벅적해졌을 것 같네.
괜히 미안해지는구만. 본의 아니게 속인 셈이 되어버렸어.
뭐 어때요? 뻔뻔해지자고요.
Own it instead.
이렇게 된 거
Bruh.
네가 가주대전에 나가게 된 걸 다행으로 여기려고. 왜냐하면 내가 가주대전에 나간 사이에 네가 또다시 대관원을 떠날지도 모른다고 생각했거든. 그렇게 되면 너무 섭섭하잖아. 그러니 가주대전에서라도 계속 볼 수 있게 되어서 다행이야. 마주치게 되면 누구보다 반갑게 인사해주기야.
She left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. Okay then. Oh my god, yeah, this right here. What a freaking picture, dude. You said look at her, she looked like she got nothing there. If anything, she looked like she's built like a brick, bruh. Bro going hard on her. Sheesh. And we're not done yet, boys. We still got more to go. I was just looking at this art. A lot happened right there, man. Jeez. We really pissed that dude off, man. Like, he's like, you really getting involved in this? After what you saw the last time? Oh boy. Well, this should be fun over here, I'm sure. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger really quick, so give me a sec, chat.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
Give me momento, give me momento. But yeah, if you haven't left a like on the stream, by the way, it does help out a bunch. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff is much appreciated. Give me momento. Did I do my dualism today? Oh no, I didn't. Chat, you could probably hear me from back here. Give me a sec, chat. I didn't do that. Oh no, I didn't do the list. Wait a minute. Give me like a minute. Okay, I finished the lesson now. I'm coming back now. I'm coming back. Alright. Had to do that Duolingo real quick. Yeah, if you need to get the Discord link, you just do ! Discord, by the way. And you got exclamation point. Yeah, you just do exclamation point and most things will be there. Most things will be there. If you're trying to send something, like a Limbus chat, you gotta, when you join in, you go to role select, give yourself the Limbus Company role, and then you'll have access to the Limbus Company channel in the Discord, and then you can post it there. This is what you do. You've returned, young master. Hey, yes we have, from hell. Jeez, what a day, huh?
좋은 밤이야, 스핀.
What a day. bowed wordlessly in that same detached something. Coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned. Alright, well.
도련님께 서신 하나가 도착했습니다.
너무도 확연하게 봉투에 인장이 뜯겨 있다고 생각하지 않나요?
전달하는 것까지가 저의 일일 뿐 온전한 형태로 지켜야 한다는 것.
혹시
To protect wasn't one of your responsibilities or obligations? Bruh.
괜찮아요.
Wow. She really loves her job. You put it in Limbus art? Oh, Jesus. What in the world, bruh? I'll show it on screen. On stream over here. Bruh. Look at this. Man, she's a freaking, she's a unit. Holy. Turned her into a freaking muscle mommy over there, bro. Turned her into freaking Rhea Ripley. Lord, that arm looking crazy. Alright, let's continue.
틀린 말은 아닌걸요?
스빈, 일로 와봐. 가령이랑 비석치기를 하기로 했었는데 왜 계속 보이지 않아? 아, 그게 말이죠. 그러니까요, 도련님.
Bruh.
지난번에 숫자를
Oh, you really
어디까지
avoided that
외웠어요?
one.
그때 나랑 스빈이랑 열이라는 숫자까지 배웠지. 그러면 100밤까지만 자고 나면 돌아오실 거예요. 100이라는 건 10밤 보내는 걸 10번 반복하면 되는 거랍니다.
Yeah, not far away.
와, 그렇구나. 스빈은 엄청 똑똑하네.
Feeding that child copium, bro.
자라나면 다 자연스럽게 배우는 것이니까요. 스빈, 10밤을 10번 넘게 보냈는데 가령은 여전히
damn.
똑똑해도 보이지가 않아.
Yeah, now what are you gonna say?
제가 가령 도련님이 돌아온다고 했었던가요? 100밤까지만 자고 나면 다시 돌아온다고 했어. 백밤 가지고서는 택도 없어요, 도련님.
How about an eternity?
지나야 할 거려.
1,000? Bruh.
그렇구나.
He's like, oh. You see the sadness.
역시 언제나 똑똑하네. 가령 도련님은 수년이 지났지만 여전히 몸이 썩어 들어가고 있대요, 도련님. 지금은 몸의 절반이 넘는 부위를 쓸 수 없대요. 저번에 내가 시킨 대로 환약을 주었는데도 그러니? 도련님이 주신 환약은 아무짝에도 쓸모가 없었대요.
Damn.
뇌까지 같이 썩은
That's
거라
gotta feel bad to hear.
원래대로 회복될 일은 거의 없다고 다른 식솔들이 말하는 걸 들었거든요. 몸이 전혀 제 기능을 하지 못하는 거예요. 죽는 게 나을 정도죠. 그러니까 이제 헛된 기대는 하지 마세요.
That's gonna be terrible as a kid to be thinking about that for years, just hoping to be able to see them again and they'll be back to normal. Just to be like, nah, just let it go. Just let it, it's not happening. Give up the dream. It's cooked. Yeah. Oh, here's the, you're always so smart again. That line.
관리자님, 그럼 편지를 읽겠습니다.
Yeah. Yeah, right, yeah. As I stood there pondering, I just walked up to the front.
여러분, 1차 대전을 합격했다는 소식은 들었어요.
Yeah, how you doing, Sod?
사실은 그 전부터 미리 쓴 편지랍니다. 합격하지 못했으면 이 편지를 받지도 못했을 테니까요.
뭐야?
축하 행사는 접어두죠. 본 게임은 2차 대전부터니까요. 다른 후보들은 이미 2차 대전에 대한 정보를 암암리에 공유하며 작전을 구상하고 있을 게 분명한데 당신들은 어디에도 끼지 못한 채 고립되어 있다가 숙소로 돌아와 제 편지를 읽고 있겠죠.
이 인간 어디서 지켜보고 있는 거 아니야?
그래도 안심하세요. 2차전은 여러분에 한해 작전이랄 게 필요 없는 난전이자 연전이니까.
Oh, we going through a gauntlet?
항상 하던 대로 싸움만 하면 된답니다.
Oh boy.
당신들이 가장 자신 있는 특기 분야죠?
Yeah, what we do best is barely survive.
더 자세하게 말하고 싶어도 이 편지는 분명 다른 후보가 속한 세가나 일파가 먼저 뜯어보았을 거예요. 여러분은 지금까지의 감과 패기로 원하는 걸 얻어내야 하는 겁니다.
Alright.
다시 한번 말하지만 저희의 목표는 하나니까요.
2등을 하여 황금가지를 얻는다 라는 맥락인 것 같다.
그럼 물러가도록 하죠. 아, 마지막으로
What's the last thing?
편지를 허락 없이 읽은 자들에게는 대대손손 저주가 내릴 것이고 가는 곳마다 불운이 생기며 하는 일마다 망하여.
Nice. You tell him, Sod. you tell him. The bottom part of the letter's been torn off, huh? Yeah.
뭐 2차 심사에 대해 더 아는 사람 없나?
I mean, get ready to throw hands, Gregor. That's what it sounded like to me.
규칙은 현장에서 직접 들어보는 편이 제일 정확할 듯하군요.
Get ready to throw some hands.
듣는 귀와 보는
Big
눈은
time.
어디에든 숨어 있을 듯하니.
관리자님, 문 앞에서 인기척이 느껴집니다.
Someone by the door.
말이 끝나자마자 기습이냐?
그건 아닐 거예요.
응?
젠장, 다들 무기를 들고 전투 태세를.
Oh. That was goofy as hell. Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Jia Sichun. How you doing? It's good to see ya. Yeah, the fact that the letter didn't get shredded to pieces before it reached us is a miracle on its own, truly. She wore an expression that grown quite familiar with by now. An interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데 역시나네.
I mean, we're staying on guard at all times. That's all it is. We have to.
근데 저희 서로 말 안 하기로 했던 거 아니에요?
우리가 정신성이 없긴 했지.
Appreciate the sub, by the way, Dippy. Welcome. Welcome.
하지만
said
저희는
ish,
들어올
just shush.
남자분들 중에서 노크를 할까 말까 망설이고 있을 만큼 친절한 분은 없을 것 같았거든요.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that, huh?
아까 가주대전에서 가모랑 원춘 언니 앞에서 일부러 죽는 모습을 내보였지. 그리고 다시 살아났던 거고.
Yeah. And they almost freaking split hell wide open on us for that.
그렇게까지 하는 이유가 뭐야? 오빠는 왜 갑자기 가주가 되려는 거야, 대체? 봐봐, 지금도 누구보다 가주 따위엔 관심 없는 듯한 얼굴을 하고 있으면서 정말 저들이 시켰다는 게 다인 거야? 시춘, 만약에, 진짜 만약에 우리의 목표가 1등이 아닐 수도 있지 않을까?
Yeah.
그걸 누가 믿어? 그렇지. 나라도 안 믿겠다.
Yeah, why would we do that?
아무튼
She tried it.
포섭이
Roger really did try it though.
그건 이제 오빠랑 죽어도
Oh
두
my
번
god.
다시는 안 해.
Truly feels betrayed.
밤이 찾아올 거니까.
It'll be nighttime soon. It looks like it's
들지
nighttime.
않을 만큼 어두웠잖아. 오빠 방은.
곧 초대받지 않은 객들이 급습할 거다. 라는 뜻인가?
Not again,
이
please.
상황에서 제일 눈에 가시가 된 오빠를 가만 내버려 둘 리가 없지.
Well, we ain't getting no sleep. But they didn't they warn us that round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other?
서로를 직접적으로 죽이는 것만 피하라는 뜻이었나?
맞아. 우회적인 경로를 통해서는 어떤 식으로든 상관없다는 거지. 그러니 오빠의 시종들도 믿지 마.
Oh. That look on his face. Brother.
내일은
I don't know about this one.
정말로 적으로 만나는 거야. 이제 와서 바뀌는 것도 없을 테지만 내일이면.
Yeah, I hope they don't kill her, bro. I'm gonna be honest. She stumbled over her words and something trailed off, then turned around and left as though she swallowed what she wanted to say. Yeah, she's going through it. It's refreshing to see that, you know, like one of his family members that actually cares, you know. She's very frustrated and just anxious. There's a lot going on there, man. She deeply cares about Hung Lu. And for that reason, as chat keeps saying, this game's gonna fry her ass. She gonna, like, I hope it doesn't happen, but she ends up dying. Yeah, that's gonna be a top tier depressing Limbus moment right there. What's up, my guy?
아가씨께서 여기로 발걸음한다고 하셨을 때 3번을 말렸습니다. 저의 위치에서 3번이나 말린 것은 가당치 않은 일이긴 합니다만 그만큼 아가씨께서는 쉽지 않은 선택을 하셨다는 걸 알아주십시오.
실례인 질문일 수도 있지만 그쪽 상황은 좀 괜찮으신가요?
최선을 다해낼 생각입니다. 부디 마주칠 일이 없길 진심으로 바라겠습니다.
동감이요. 저들과는 서로 해를 가할 일은 없게 되길 바라고 싶구려.
뭐 그게 생각만큼 마음대로 되겠냐?
But he sounded just as uneasy. Yeah, this ain't going well, bro. This is gonna get real bad. Yeah, you don't like this at all? Yeah, no, this is gonna get real bad, man. Intruders. You said, but then, but again, if you want to break Hung Lu, I mean, her dying would, I would think, you know.
책임은 모두 내가 진다.
They said Hung Lu needs to be in here. I got you, my guy. You're gonna be in the rotation. Trust. We gotta make sure you're in.
원하신다면
나를 불렀나?
드디어 내 차례냐?
H사와 89. 가볼까요?
자, 해골 바가지랑 거미.
재촉지 마시오.
준비되었습니다.
내가
잠깐.
화점에 두지.
Sure. Let's go with the. Ooh. You know, I didn't realize I have as many level 50s as I do. I gotta get these up to 55, bruh. I ain't got enough juice for this, bruh. It's just gonna have to suffice. Bruh, I used too much. Damn. Well, should definitely make it more interesting, I guess.
어떤 조직 놈들인지
Just see what happens.
좀 받을까?
다리에 동물면 이지러지게 마련.
Oh, not the singing again. We doing this again? Oh, Chad, I'm gonna just let this rock, bro. I'll be over here. Go ahead, autoplay, activate.
하면 넘쳐나게 마련. 모든 골은 거세야 하기에 밤은 고요하다.
때가 되었네요.
오감을 곤두세워라. 어이, 이 건물에 침입자가 올 수 있는 경로는 어떤 것이 있지?
일단 상대 쪽에서 암습을 하겠다고 마음을 먹으면 어디든 가능한 모양이더라고요. 한 번은 침대 밑에서부터 나오신 적도 있었으니까요.
그건 진짜 무섭겠네요.
Ryoshu, who was leisurely puffing her cigarette as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up.
위. 천장. 무언가 내려앉는 인기척이 느껴져.
Here we go. Chaos.
천장에 내려앉은 거면
Of course they freaking are, bro.
방 밖에도
Chaos, chaos, and more freaking chaos. Hunglu spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Shoot, what?
감이 좋은데.
Oh? Oh, Lord. The sinners all whipped around and swung their weapons towards the voice, but... The hell? The bro got the drunken fist. The assassin dodged back with ease and began chugging from a gourd.
이 냄새. 설마 저 자식 이 와중에 술 처먹고 있는 거냐?
Bro really drinking, yeah?
밤중에 일하러 나온 것도 서러운데 술까지 못 마시면 무슨 낙으로 일하겠나? 목표는 가복 도련님 하나다. 빨리 죽이고 돌아가지.
Yeah, not happening. With that, enemies began flood. Do you hear how many footsteps that sounds like? That sound like a whole army just pulled up. Oh my god, bro.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
What the hell? I love the detail. I have to respect it, Project Moon. I do. They're all aiming for him. They're really... This is realistic. I like that. When hit during the combat phase, plus 10% damage for the turn. When hit during the combat phase on Clash Win, plus 20% damage, prioritizes Hung Lu. At 70% HP at turn end, if this unit failed to hit Hung Lu with a skill, gain 1 attack power down at 70%, at less than 70% HP. Turn end, if this unit is failed to hit Hung Lu with a skill, inflict a plus 1 more bleed and count. Okay. Alright, beat the ass. What the fuck? No! Boys, this is Operation Protect Hung Lu and don't get our cheeks clapped. It's gonna be a nasty one here. I'm kind of scared because this is a terrible first turn. Like, awful. But we're gonna make it magic. Yeah, 7 sinners. Yep. We gonna make this magic. Oh my god, don't! What? What the hell? Chat, that doesn't happen, bro. Nobody does that to... No. Hung Lu, bro. Why do you have to be the most popular guy, bro? Dawn is weak to slash. Dawn, I need you to walk it off, okay? Pull a Resident Evil and just, you know, get your arm chopped off and pour some freaking alcohol on it, some peroxide. The hand will grow back, okay? Trust.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않아. 여기 비었잖아. 아까처럼 안정적이야. 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야. 해잔병 같이.
You've got to be freaking kidding me.
13번 수감자.
Sick shit.
넉살 좋게 같이
Twisted
상황을
work, bro.
개선해 보시지.
You're just gonna have to go for it. You know what? We're just go for it. Y'all just gotta do big damage, okay? No excuses. No excuses. Like we're either staggering or killing. No in between. We can't have any room for any type of in between. Oh, we're going to get cooked. Go again. This is gonna be a good turn. Watch, 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 watch. A good turn, my ass. It was gonna be a good turn, he said. It was gonna be a good turn. Why do you do this to me? You're almost dead. Alright. So this is the bullshit we're gonna be on. You know what? Fuck it. Watch this, bruh. We're gonna survive. I honestly respect the freaking difficulty spike though, you know, I'll take it. It's okay. I'd rather this than me just burn through everything.
승객이 조용해졌어.
Who died?
조금 있다. 째깍째깍 해줘야 돼.
Who did? Gregor? Ray. No, Hung Lu got. Can I be honest here? I feel like if Hung Lu dies in this mission, I feel like the quest should just end. Like it should just fail. Like I should have just completely lost right now. Like this should just be over. I'm gonna be real. It should be a literal like you gotta protect him and beat the stage.
지금이다. 해골바가 거미 대가리. 자!
Funny enough, I think we're about to be fine. Hung Lu, I'm sorry, my guy. I didn't even realize, bro. You caught a diabolical stray. Dying twice in a day is wild. Yeah, this is about to be light work.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
다리우스탄 포탄을 탈취.
Yeah, we're good. I know Gregor be going crazy, man. I'm telling you.
좋아. 장부에서
Like once Hung Lu went down, my team got motivated. They decided to wake up. They remembered who they were.
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Jesus, that's crazy. Hung Lu, I gotta upgrade one of your freaking IDs more and make you into a demon, bro.
부조장한테 내가 말해둘 테니까 뒷처리 끝나면.
Drake, I didn't even notice you in the Twitch chat over there. I just looked over and I don't know if you're still there, but what's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of goated. My guy took 0 damage. Damn, okay, that's it. What the hell? Bro's like, I'm about to make a statement. Okay, well, yeah, you did too. But the damage, though. Bro made a statement. Night ambush. Oh. Can I get a... You know, I ain't used Ting Ting freaking... I haven't borrowed this like in a century. Bro said R-Corp for the funny. Be funny, get the reindeer. Yeah, let me win rate with reindeer and just see what happens, chat. I've been there, done that before. Back in my early days. I did that in a big mistake. Definitely big mistake. Got my ass whooped.
기다려라, 거태. 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
You said you saying 0 damage is because he substituted in as cheating? You know what? You right. It doesn't count. But Heath's definitely counts. He was in the whole time. So you think? You don't think I got the balls to hit you when you have a counter? I'm gonna do it for the funnies. I bet you I stagger you before you get to hit me with a counter. I'm gonna show you what we do. Okay, oh shoot. Never mind. I lied. Well, she didn't. Okay, that was kind of awkward. Run it again! My team got this, no problem. Hung Lu Mutilator. Yep. You gotta get it back in blood, Hung Lu. You're simply doing your rounds on Twitch before sleeping. Thank God for Twitch latency. Your messages really be popping up on screen as soon as you enter. Hey, that's what's up. You got a goose doing the freaking gritty? Jesus. Oh god, I hit win rate not at a good time. Yeah, the day that Twitch, not Twitch, the day that YouTube lets you just have global emotes like how Twitch does, man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. You're just gonna see the dankest emotes in chat all the time. I'm sure they have some really good Limbus Company ones you could use on Twitch that are like global emotes. But, yeah, no, maybe one day. Maybe one day. You want to use Peeb emote? What is Peeb? Oh, like Phoebe. Oh, okay. I see. I was like, yeah, you're talking about Woowa. I was like, what do you mean Peeb? What is a Peeb? Listen, we're win rate demons, and by we I mean me. Unless you are also a win rate demon. I will not use my brain unless it is necessary. Yeah, it has to be. If they have me in a boss fight where I have to, you know, then other than that, just stab. Yeah, you win right only on the human fights. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Those freaking abnormalities you gotta lock in.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
그러다 그러고는 날이 탈 거잖아.
장부에서 삭제.
나를 나쁜 세피라로 만들려는 거야?
Hung-Lu, no! Not on my watch. You're not going out like that. My brother. Oh shoot! I had a struggling on freaking Aldous. Ah. You have fun chaining things together and reading some passives? No, I can understand it.
대성공이야. 가장 신나. 노래 부를까?
놈 나와.
Nice. Weeball. Okay. I didn't know what to expect after that. Alright, Dawn, you can redeem yourself. I see you. Zero damage taken, Altus. Night Ambush 2. The sequel. We're almost done with part 1 though, chat. It's been quite the roller coaster, bro. Can I get a... Let's see, what do I want? I guess let's go back to you. Back to support. Level 55 reindeer, crazy work. Did I ever try out this freaking... I think I did, but I don't think I have this. But you know, I want it.
Carnival time.
I don't believe I have that. Right? That one wasn't free, was it, chat? I be forgetting. Hey, yo. Oh no. Bro's about to have the freaking drunken fist.
뭐야? 아직도 안 끝났어? 이전 사이와라는 놈도 그렇고 이자들 생각보다 우리를 허접하게 계산하는군. 이 정도 숫자로 우리를 전복시킬 수 있을 거로 생각했나?
I wouldn't have said all that.
에휴, 골 아프게 소리 지르기는.
I definitely wouldn't have said all that.
자신의 사고 뭉치하고 비교하면.
Time for the alcoholic. Oh, Jesus.
조심하세요, 오티스. 저자는 동행한 자들과는 전투력에서 큰 차이를 보입니다.
혼자서 여유를 부릴 이유가 있다. 그거군. 소속과 이름을 밝혀라.
이 바닥에서 그런 걸 을보댈 사람이
Sir.
있겠어?
Appreciate the sub, Nixo PT. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, bro, it's like, you really think I would tell you that information? No? No.
한 손에는 술병을 들고 나타나 야음 속으로 사라지게.
What the hell was that noise he just made? Bro, chat, bro said, like, what type of noise is that? Hey, lay off my dog. You said you're kind of sick and it's raining a lot where you live. Well, first off, I hope you get well soon. Always sucks to be feeling like trash. And raining too much. Yeah, too much rain is, not great. It can be soothing at times, but other times is a pain in the ass. Man got a freaking stick, bruh. Watch that thing turn into an AK-47. Thing's gonna transform. We're gonna be cooked. Oh, they're gonna beat his ass. This is not good. Chat, you know, maybe this might be a point of where I actually need to start cooking, but I like to test my freaking might here. Okay, so here's the problem. He's gonna get hit. Alright, chat, it's time for me to use my brain. Zawaldo. Bring that ass here. You ain't touching my boy. Because if you think you are, you're not. You got another thing coming. Alright. Bibbidi bobbidi hibbidi hobbidi zibbidi ba. And we keep moving. He said, by the way, what do I think getting to 30,000 subscribers? I think I'm old. I'm not even old. But, very grateful for it. I'll tell you that much. Very grateful for it, and just a lot more to come. That's the plan. That is the plan. See, old would be this guy with the stick. I'm not like, that's not me. I will say, chat, mods, anybody that calls me Unk, we gotta start banning them, alright? Well, nobody's done that today, but listen, we see that in the future. Listen, spinal cord, dismembered, alright? We can't have that in here. That's slander, it's fake news. We don't need it. We gotta cook them. He said no to it. Yeah. Yeah, somebody want to test that theory, yeah? Yeah, exactly, see? Give him that hang treatment, yes. But, nah. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Calling somebody Unk when they're 23 is like some diabolical work. Like, what happened to actual logic, okay? Like, the requirement here to be calling somebody an Unk. They cannot be under the age of 25 at least, bro. It don't work like that. That's not how this is supposed to go. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, so arm ripped off, tongue, yeah. They don't need that. Who needs that stuff? You're new to the fandom and you're already going crazy? That's how it's supposed to be, so I'm glad. You're getting the true Project Moon experience. You know? That brain rot's gonna go crazy. You got called Unk and you're 21. You see what I mean? It's these freaking jits, man. They out here calling us freaking Unk. It's wild work. Damn kids. I'll be damned. I'll be freaking damned. Yeah, those bleed stacks. Hung Lu, you're probably gonna die, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to save your ass. You're 25, an actual Unk, you know? I would still say you're young, but, you know, people are definitely gonna say 25 is Unk. For sure. Can we get that stagger, baby? Take him to Memphis, Sinclair. There we go. Beautiful. The stagger's coming up. Serving it up Gary's way. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. A little bit more. No!
이것까지 당신 탓을 할 순 없겠군요. 설마 알고 맞게 하진 않았을 테니.
Did I just fail?
지금 시계를 돌리기엔 촉박할 테니 다른 수를 생각해야 할 겁니다, 관리자. 쓸모 없어진 놈은 후퇴시키는 것도 좋겠죠.
Sinclair, I'm so sorry, bro. I be getting your ass. I mean, when I say Sinclair, I'm sorry. Hung Lu, my bad. Not Wrong. Listen, Hung Lu, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not even saying your name, bro. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm cooked, Jack. I'm cooked, bro. Listen, Hung Lu, I swear, when this is over, we gonna get you a nice dinner. All right? Like, holy, the drunken fist over here. God, what's his name? Bo Raicho or Bo Raicho from Mortal Kombat? The dude that gets drunk and throws up. He's an actual playable character. Freaking Bo Raicho over here beating our ass. It's crazy. I don't need that. Bo Raicho, chill. Brother? What are you on? Or he's freaking Jamie from Street Fighter drink. Oh my god, I hate Jamie. He said, oh, finally caught a stream. What's up, Hermit? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, if the EX was to not let him die, yeah, I'd be cooked. I did not read that skill. Yeah, no, the only thing I'm reading right now is chat. Rio shoot. Rio shoot. Rio shoot. Rio shoot. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright, need y'all to lock in. Finish the job. Finish the job. Borracho is a Spanish pun, believe it or not. Borracho means drunk, such drunkard, masculine in Spanish. That's pretty funny. I'm surprised I didn't know that, considering I'm half Puerto Rican. It's a damn shame. You know, overall, I don't know much Spanish. I know more Japanese than Spanish. I'm gonna get banished by my freaking family for it. I bring shame. Truly. Please. Mauled, Bo Raicho. Mauled. You're cooked. Your time is up. My time is now. You cannot see. Okay, let me stop. You finished the work week, so. Gotcha. Hey, you made it through the week, though, my guy. I'm glad. You're kind of laughing after reading the guy's past. You see, I didn't read. I'm straight up just yapping and unga-bungaing this fight because I can. I know. The thing is, chat, if I know I could get away with playing stupid, I'm gonna do it. Now, there is fights in this game, and there will be fights where I can't play stupid because I will get punished. But if I could get away with it, I'm totally going to do it. Oh my god, why did I... Right when I say that, I die. Be gone! Bro was just chilling over there. You said you're literally from Argentina and your friend told you that you sound... And your friend literally told you that you sounded European when you spoke English? Really? Huh. Yeah, if I beat him with Hung Lu alive, he still does that? Okay. Hung Lu's been getting his ass whooped in this. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not doing a good job of protecting you. I really am not. Yeah, we're still here. We're not done.
주인도 지키지 못한 주지. 이상하리마치 당당하군.
He doesn't know that the sinners could come back from death. Goofy ass.
보옥 도련님의 목숨을 취했으니 여기서 빠지는 편이 좋겠.
Yeah, bye.
내까지 확실히 뭉개두어.
Bye. We should just let him leave. Bye.
내 밑에서도 좀 배우셨으면 비슷하게는 싸워봤을 것이.
Yeah, I know. What a shame, right? And he disappeared without another word. Wow. And after a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. Oh.
대체 어떤 가문에서 보낸 건지.
I mean, it worked.
아까 그 가치우라는 놈이 보낸 거 아니야?
Could have been.
눈빛 여전히 살벌하더만.
Yeah, he did not know.
아까 홍무 씨를 보고 눈빛이 살벌했던 자들이 어디 한둘이었나요?
Well, actually, yeah, that's a great point. It wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be Gia, because he knows a lot about us already, so he would know about that ability. Like, if that was the case, if he wanted us dead, he would probably just aim for Dante's ass. I mean, anybody that knows, if you aim for Dante and you know, you kill him, it's GG's. It would literally be GG's.
야, 괜찮아?
Bro, over here.
혹시 정신이 획가닥한 거면 후딱 다시 시계 돌려달라 해.
아니요. 조금 생소해서요. 원래는 여기서 습격이 있을 때마다 이 건물이 한없이 넓기만 하다고 생각했었거든요. 그런데 여러분들이랑 있으니까 이렇게 또 북적거리는 공간도 없네요.
You said to be fair, the man was just hired to kill Hung Lu. Not his fault he wasn't given any info. Yeah, that's true. He did his job and left.
그게 무슨 일이야?
뭐 우리가 있으니까 든든하다는 말 아니겠어?
Imagine his employer, they went, yes, Hung Lu's dead, and then they found out he's alive the next day. My man, your man's gonna get cooked off screen, honestly. It's like, oh, so you're lying now, huh? No, I swear I killed him. Nah. Somebody's gonna get killed. Well, it's reading time, boys. Here we go. I find it funny that this is named after you. Why is it named after you?
안 마시겠다고 해요, 홍루 씨. 어제 편지 뜯어줬던 거 잊었어요? 아무도 믿어서는 안 된다고요.
저는 괜찮아요. 내와줘, 스피.
네, bruh.
도련님.
Not a worry in the world.
그러다가 혹시나 차 안에 무슨 독이라도 있으면 아무리 단테 씨가 계신다 해도 너무 무모하잖아요.
단테님이 계셔서 아무 생각 없이 마신 것은 아니랍니다. 그랬다면 단테님이 공연이 아플 일이 늘 테니까요. 그저 스빈이 이렇게 무뚝뚝하게 되었어도 스빈은 스빈인 채니까 문제 없을 거라고 생각했어요.
Could be the jar guy had the most screen time. The jar guy. Don't get me started with the freaking jar guy. The jar guy would just pull up and freaking nuke the place. Yeah, I see. I see. What are you, Groot? What the fuck you got going on over there? That's when I realized that our odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the back streets of District 8. She went through a lot of revivals, didn't she?
맞아요. 제 가장 가까운 시종이라 값비싼 생명보험에 들었었거든요.
So when you say Zyron's still Zyron, you mean her memories are intact?
생명보험은 기억 자체를 건드리지는 않으니까요. 하지만 점점 풍화되어 간다고 해요.
Yeah, that's really depressing. It's like, are you really even alive?
서서히 작아지고 흐려지고
Just the husk of your former self.
형태조차 남지 않게 되죠. 아, 한때 그러한 모양의 바위가 있었구나. 라는 느낌만 들 뿐인 거예요.
Yeah, life insurance turns your brain into mush. Especially the more that it just happens.
스빈에게 따뜻한 기억으로 남았으면 좋겠어요.
She quietly cleared away the tea set. We couldn't tell if she had heard Hung Lu or if she cared at all. If she did. Life insurance really giving out dementia, for real. Regardless, we left her to her job and made our way through the Planquin that was waiting to take us to the round 2 venue. You said she ended up getting hooves for feet. You sent it to me? Jesus. Yeah, I see. Listen, too much life insurance is not a good thing. Too much anything isn't a good thing. You said, honestly, it could be a little tragic if you ever saw sister such mother figure slowly degrade into an emotionless drone. Kind of reminds me of those slow descent into terminal sickness kind of stories. Yeah, I can see the correlation there. Jeez. Got dark real quick. Shit. When marching out to meet your foes in the deadly war. Normally, most sinners would have laughed us off for being overdramatic, but today they were all listening intently to her every word. Well, it's a dream come true for you, huh? We've already had several close run-ins with the candidates and their factions. And even the formidable Haishopek. Yeah, they're actually paying attention to her character development. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was the time to take her seriously.
수적의 정보에 대해 알아내는 것이다. 우리에게 제일 위협이 될 만한 적. 가치요.
Yes.
그자에 대해 아는 대로 정보를 말해보도록.
잘린 사람의 목을 들고 아무렇지 않게 경고한다거나 저희와 시춘 씨 쪽을 가주 대전에 아예 참가하지도 못하게 술수를 쓰려 했다거나.
자로라는 강한 흑수, 자공이라는 책략가를 두고 있는 것도 알고 있어.
더군다나 어제 보낸 자격도 그 사람이 보낸 것 같지 않아?
네, 여러모로 서로 견제를 해야 할 인물은 확실한 것 같네요.
아시다시피 이곳 대간호는 오래전부터 존재해왔던 가씨, 사씨, 설씨, 왕씨의 네 가문들이 이끄는 곳이랍니다. 제가 태어나기 전부터 이곳에는 수많은 권모술수와 비명 행사가 오갔고 지금은 가시가가 4대 가문 중 제일 큰 영향력을 차지하고 있죠. 그 덕에 저는 조금 더 부유하고 편안하게 모두가 부러워하고 우러러보는 삶을 살 수 있었던 거고요. 그리고 치우 형님은 그 바닥 아래에 있었어요.
바닥? 무언가의 비유요?
비유가 아니라면 바닥 아래에 있었다는 것은 누가 떠밀었다는 소리처럼 들리는군.
네, 많은 손들이 벼랑 끝으로 밀어냈으니까요. 그러다가 결국엔 발 디딜 공간 하나 없어지게 되어 형님에게 남은 건 낙하뿐이었죠. 치우 형님은 멸문한 공씨 가문의 마지막 남은 후손이에요.
Kong family.
분명 성이 가시 아니었는가?
어머니 쪽이 공가의 분이셨거든요.
그런...
아마도 그 사람을 밀어낸 손 중에는 제 것도 있었을 거예요.
저는 홍루 씨가 그럴 만한 분으로는 보이지 않는데요.
애써 덮어주시지 않아도 괜찮아요. 할머니와 어르신들의 어여쁨이 있었기에 형제 자매들의 시기 질투가 따라온 것이고 까마득히 높은 건물이 있었기에 그 바닥 또한 생기는 것이 당연지사. 숨어들어도 벗어날 수는 없으니 받아들일 생각이랍니다.
Honglu remained placid throughout the entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. Yep, you know, typical Honglu dialogue.
그것들도 경계해라.
You love the thumb, don't you? It was Ryoshi who appeared more agitated than he was. Yep.
아, 그때 그 떡대요?
네.
유독 경계하네, 류슈. 원래라면
This is serious. I mean, plain and simple. Silence descended.
류슈가 누구 보고 순순히 강하다고 한 거 들어본 사람?
No one replied. I mean, did you see what bro did? And for them to say, yeah, you know, stronger than Ricardo and stuff, and you saw what Ricardo did to us. For anybody to dare say that they're stronger than that dude and freaking be dead serious, you know, hell no. Wow, we're really taking this jump down here, huh? What the hell? And from over here to down in the freaking trenches. Lin Dayu. Yeah, no, she has a lot of trauma, clearly. All right, this is the last stage of part 1, chat. With the chair? I didn't get to see a chair. Fuck. My blind ass. I missed it. I missed. What? We have arrived at the venue for the second round of the evaluation. Oh boy. Well, let's just let this freaking go. What the hell is... Oh lord. This place looks all bad, bro. Oh no. We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed. And it does look like a parking lot, yeah. That is accurate. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them elected to remain down here quietly. We're here to quietly, furtively discuss their strategies. Yes. You said when playing Ruina, these guys may be tough, but we know we could walk all over them. As the sinners, both in story and gameplay, these guys could sometimes feel insurmountable. Yes, that is absolutely the point of it, to just make it feel like we're such a long shot away from being able to have a fair fight with them. It's great, especially when you're in those fights that do end up being scripted though, because you're like, bro, I'm getting my ass beat. But that's how it's supposed to be, more accurate. Alright, as for us, we were slowly getting used to our presence drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered, yeah.
각자 승강기를 탄 후 위로 올라와 주시면 됩니다.
그럼 저희도 탑승할까요? 너무 눈에 띄는 것 같은 느낌이라 얼른.
Yeah. We're gonna draw attention everywhere, man. But we were stopped by a voice calling us. You call? Yo?
대요.
Hung Lu. I'm gonna let you cook. Do your thing.
그간 안녕하셨나요?
I've seen a child who looked like her a few times in Hung Lu's memories. I remember her beaming at Hung Lu as she made a mount of petals with one hand. But now, she looked on at him with a discernible emotion, a spear in hand.
대요, 네가 가주대전에 참여하게 될 줄은 몰랐네.
잊으셨나요, 오라버니? 예나 지금이나 저희 집안은 누군가의 밑에 있어야만 건사할 처지였어요. 지금은 설씨 세가에서 칼을 쥐고 있을 뿐입니다.
그렇구나. 보처 누나 내에서.
네. 그러니 앞으로도 남은 날 동안은 다른 사람을 위해 싸우다 죽게 되겠죠.
대요.
Hung Lu took a step towards her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Hung Lu to a stop. Damn, my guy. Shit.
대요, 나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야. 어르신들께서 세상에 나가 좀 더 많은 걸 경험하고
Considering she's serving the fiance, oh boy, at the end of this got freaking spicy real quick with this shit. This whole situation.
떠난다고요? 대관원을?
That face though, dang, she did the rock eyebrow. She did the. Damn.
결국 제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지 않은 채로 이렇게 떠나시는군요. 왜 계속 그렇게 웃고만 계시는 건가요? 부디 다시 돌아오지 않기를 바라겠습니다.
한때는 정답게 지내는 인연이었지만
모든 건
She's like, that's done.
지금은 하늘에도 땅에도 얽매이며
Oh boy.
이 마음엔 기쁨도 슬픔도 남아있지 않아요.
Oh boy.
필 때는 그것이 사랑스럽지만 시들어지게 되면 슬픔만 더하게 되니 차라리 처음부터 만나지 않는 편이 좋았을 터.
너는 언제나 듣기에 어렵고 슬픈 말을 하는구나.
제 장례는 일찌감치 치렀고 뒤늦게 오라버니께 인사라도 드렸으니 부디 이곳에서 서로 죽을 때는 형체도 남지 않게 되는 한 줄기 연기가 되어 바람에 흩날리게 되길 바랄게요.
With that, she walked away from us. Well, that wasn't wholesome at all. Jesus.
여러분들께는 소개를 미처 못 해드렸네요.
I don't think she cared to get introduced. I'm gonna be honest. You said this canto probably gonna have the highest named NPC body count? Probably. Probably. And I have not watched the video for the new ID. Not yet. I will. But wanted to get this done first.
어렸을 때 잠시나마 인연을 맺었던 아이랍니다. 지금은 보다시피 좋지 않은 상황에서 제외하게 되었지만요.
You don't say. You don't say.
누군가의 호의로 이곳에 왔다 함은.
Mm-hmm. Means that we'll be enemies the next time we meet. Hung Lu, you better hope you don't have to kill her. Yi Seng trailed off without vocalizing the sentiment inside.
이토록 제멋대로 달라지는 것이니까요.
Hung Lu, shut up, bruh. Bro, Takama, listen, you're gonna mold soon. I'm sick of this nonsense with you, okay? We're gonna get you to that breaking point, my boy. Alright? All this deflecting, all this acting like nothing matters? No. It's gonna stop. Soon. Hung Lu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness. Oh, are we starting? Yeah. Faint hint of loneliness, huh? As we entered the grand lift enclosed by 4 pillars. I see. This is what I want. The lift rises ploddingly. That's a word. When I look down, I can see the other candidates still waiting for their lifts, looking up at us. The candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own battle. Or with our own in this battle. No, not you. No. Close the lift. Close the lift. Close it. Just hit the button. No.
너는 결코 이곳에서 살아나갈 수 없다.
You're gonna be the first one we get rid of. Chat, we gonna be smoking that pond pack, cause I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm sick of this dude. Alright? No. Good voice acting, but no. You gotta go. I ain't got time for unga bunga crash out demons like you.
우리는 사활을 걸고 내 놈의 목을 칠 거야.
Someone screams bitterly from beneath us. But the lift does not stop. Jesus. This is gonna be rough.
우리가 앞으로 만나게 될 자들은 전부 악인인 건가?
Oh yeah, a lot of villains. Villains and friends, unfortunately. Well, his friends.
저들에게는 저희가 악인인 것이겠죠? 그렇다면 저희에게도 저들은 악인 것일까요? 의미 없는 분별이네요.
분명한 건 앞으로 만날 자들 중에서는 적과 아군을 구분하는 것만큼 의미 없는 짓은 없을 거예요.
Bro said sending Hung Lu to Fortnite, bruh. It seems that we finally arrived at our destination at as the lift slowed down. Bro, put us in a freaking battlefield map. The hell is this? We were greeted by a sight that at first glance appeared as though it may have belonged outside. But we were still clearly within the confines of Hongyuan. I just see the chair. Oh shit. Give me a sec, I dropped a freaking thumbtack, bro. There we go. Okay, I see y'all saying the chair in all caps. So earlier you were mentioning this chair, and I guess it was on the screen and I missed it. Chat, I don't remember information about this chair. Is this something that I should know about? I'm assuming since y'all are saying it, it's something that I should probably remember from something, but it's not ringing a bell in my head. So I'll just go through this very quickly. I never played Lobotomy Corporation, but I watched videos on that a long time ago. There's a lot of information I don't remember about that. I played a chunk of Ruina. I need to get back to doing that. And then obviously we're here with Limbus. So where is this chair information from? Because I'm not going to lie to you and act like I'm going to remember this. It's a Lobotomy Corporation thing? Bana sitting on chair. She wiped H-Corp clean and then sat on the chair after? Oh, so that's the significance of the chair. So it's like, so that's what the Easter egg is. Okay, thank you. Now I have the context. Appreciate it. I'm over here looking at the chair. I start thinking of freaking Virgil, bro. I'm stupid. I'm just like, chair. Lawn chair, what? Alright, where were we? Underneath the blue sky were two metal gates leading into a massive looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building. Hey, they got bread, so they might as well just do it. Round 2. A disembodied voice echoed from the speakers with a buzz. Any bets if Zichun makes it out alive? I don't want to make that bet. The door open.
이곳이 어디인지 이제 알겠네요.
와본 적 있는 곳이?
여기는 옛날에 공시 가문이 운영하던 구 H사의 터랍니다. 그때의 상처가 채 아물지 않은 곳일 텐데 이제 새로운 피가 또 덮어지려나요?
So it actually is. I see. Okay, when y'all said the chair was there, I thought it was just there as a little Easter egg. I didn't realize that the chair was there because we were at the actual location. My dumbass, bro. I'm just like, oh, that's a cool little Easter egg. No, you literally. We're literally there. Okay. We were surrounded by the loud and crowded bustle of the teeming audience. Is Hung Lu smiling still? As he always has since our first meeting? I turn around to face him, only to see a much younger Hung Lu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, no, so that's where that scene comes from that we saw in the trailer. Bro's been there, done that before. Oh boy. And that's where it stops. They stop you right before the cracking point. They stop you right before the cracking point. Ah, wow. What a crazy first part, man. Jeez. I feel like this is hit in so many good ways. The difficulty is there. We're having some good fights. I'm sorry, Hung Lu, your ass has been getting beat. I don't mind if it's mainly cutscenes. I'm gonna be honest, it's all good to me. To be real with you, I much rather there just be more story nodes in there than it just be like a gauntlet of fights. You know, I feel like that's why you have Refraction Railway and stuff. But obviously, yeah, you still want some difficult fights in there. So I mean, I'm fine with this, the way that it's starting off at least. What was I gonna say? Music, a lot of good music, new songs in there that have been bangers. These NPCs, crazy. This canto's probably gonna have the most NPCs that we really care about and remember all these freaking names. I feel like compared to others, I don't know. Yeah, Canto 4 flashbacks, Jesus, bro. Oh yeah, you said part 2 is probably gonna be the fighting spree. Considering, yeah, where we are, yeah. Oh, that's where the screenshot's from? Okay, I see, yeah. My 2 best companions, Silence and the Metallic Scent of Black Sea. Yeah, so y'all definitely, that's why y'all were losing your mind seeing that. That's cool that they put that in there. It all connects. Yeah, what a canto, huh, Captain? It's just part 1? Yes, it is just part 1. I mean, we're just getting started, but you just... I'm very happy with this so far. Good evening. How is the progress? Very good, very good. It's gonna get cranked up freaking next week. We in there, boys. This gonna be fun. The moment that I've been so desperately waiting for to see this man freaking crack. It's gonna be crazy. And I will say the threats are the biggest they've ever been at this point. Not only because everybody is literally trying to kill us, but just the, if you want to like say like power level of these freaking enemies, the scaling at this point with the threats that we have is at an all-time high. We're dealing with freaking demons, bro. Like just the worst of the worst we're dealing with. So it's just everything is amplified. So the threat is there. And then we're going to get into some emotional damage, which part 2 is going to hit like a freaking train. You can't believe they connected that to Hung Lucid. Do you think they have this planned for a while? I don't know how long they'd be planning stuff in advance, I'll be honest with you. Project Moon is actually telling players to raise their characters. It's only part 1 and the enemies are scaling fast. Yeah, I feel like this is the fastest that the enemies have scaled to actually be difficult. So I need to get my characters. I'm going to be using all of them that I will know for sure I'm using to 55. And get some egos up and lock in. Everybody keeps saying that they think Zichun's going to die. I hope not. I really hope not, but she's one of the people that cares a bunch, and I'm just like, oh no, we you know what happens to characters we like, chat. The chances of them surviving is it's not very good. But hey, if Saudi could make it, you know, with the scare, you know, maybe she'll make it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Part 2 is definitely gonna be just chaotic as hell. Like, this is gonna get messy. You're a believer in our survival? Hey, we need somebody to believe. Maybe if enough of us believe, then, you know, she'll be alright. Is it a spoiler to mention the Battle Pass banner? I mean, I would say no for the fact that we have access to the Battle Pass. If the game's gonna straight up give us access to something, I mean, if it's in the game like that, like something you literally buy it, you could preview what's in there. I mean, I would say it's fine. It's just probably one of those things if hey, if you actually looked and want to go pay attention, then hey, you caught something that other people might not catch. I didn't even look at. Tell me how I bought the Battle Pass and I didn't even look in it to see what's freaking in here. Red sheet. Okay. Yeah, the paid Battle Pass. Limbus package is a special banner. Yeah, Zichun's in a banner. Yeah, the fact that they have her ass in a banner, she's probably cooked. You put her in there, yeah, she's cooked. GG's, boys. Oh yeah, she's right here. Alright. I don't know about you, gang. You might be. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, this is exceeding my expectations, though. Like, God, like, I'm just, you know, Project Moon glazing session for a second. I'm just so impressed with how good this game's writing is, bro. It's so damn good, and they don't take 50 million hours to get it over with, you know? They take, like, there is lengthy, like, sections at times and stuff, but it's good. It's good stuff, man. Like, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. So shout out to the writers, man. That writing team, they cook for real, bro. Like, definitely, I would say the best writing I've played in gacha, honestly. Which, I mean, they weren't doing gacha before this. This is a company that was making games that weren't gacha games before this. So it does make a lot of sense to me why the writing ends up being so good. Like, prior to that, you know, they've cooked some damn good meals before this. It's just we have the gacha format for it. That's all. And apparently on the text it says goodbye or see you later. Eesh. Yeah, via book burn. Yeah, I get what you mean with the book burning. And you said you need to hit the mine soon. Need to finish that pass before the end of week 1. Jesus, bruh. Starfire farming yellow boxes. Good lord, bruh. It also helps that Project Moon does the less is more approach in storytelling, which I think is good. I think it's great that they do that, because also the less is more approach. Zenless Zone Zero does the less is more approach. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. That game doesn't overstay its welcome with its missions. It does what it needs to do. It's fun. You still get a good amount of information about characters, and you get out. You know? Less is more sometimes. It's more efficient that way. Not every gacha needs to have freaking 12-hour quests, you know? It doesn't need to. So, yeah. Am I gonna watch the trailer in this stream? Let me think. The only reason I wouldn't is statistics. If I'm thinking about it from a content creator brain, it would be like, don't do that, because if I react to it off stream and make it a video, you're gonna click the video and watch the reaction, rather than if I watch it now. You know, you'll have less people watching the video. That's where my brain goes with it. You know, your brain starts thinking like that when you've been doing this for so long. You just, you know, you think like that. But yeah, I will literally go react to that. But yeah, and then there's Genshin. I enjoyed the last Genshin quest I did. I gave it like a 7 or something. I think I gave it like a 7. Because that wasn't super long though. And it was like, you know, some good nostalgia. Have I heard about the Persona 5 gacha? Yes, I have. I was supposed to react to the stuff about that. I didn't realize they were going to have like a 50-minute special program, and I've just been busy this week. I've had there's 3 birthdays this week, not my birthday. I had 2 family members, my baby. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, Chad, I just realized something. Oh no. My baby brother's birthday, like, I know that it's, I've been preparing for it and stuff. I didn't realize it hit midnight 50 minutes ago. Oh, damn. Oh, I didn't tell that kid happy birthday. Oh, shit. I gotta go do that. Oh, damn. He's probably waiting for that. that moment of realization just hit me, Chad. I'm just like, oh, shit. Ay. But yeah, 3 birthdays this week, 2 family members, and well, my best friend's birthday is officially next week, but I got stuff early for them. Yeah. But yes, P5 Gacha, I will be covering that game. That game will become a regular game on here, and I will probably put an unholy amount of time into it because I love Persona 5 with a passion. So yes, literally, I had gotten this. Did I get this last year? Or the year before as a gift? I think I got this the year before as a gift from my best friend. You see? Tiny character. It's cool. It's a little box. A little Persona box. I need to dust this thing off, bro. Jesus. This thing been sitting here not getting dusted. But, yeah. So I gotta go, chat. I'll get that video up for you. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you very much. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you want to join the Discord, it's there. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I post over there sometimes, you know. I don't really have a social media presence like that outside of YouTube, a bit of Twitch, which we're trying to get better at, and TikTok. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link will literally be in chat. Yeah, it's been a long week, bro. It has literally been a long week. You should see me with another stream this week. I really want to stream freaking Wuthering Waves, and I want to stream Arknights. I really do. So if I do, it would be a nighttime Woowa stream. Character quests, knocking 2 of them out. And then I would love to do a morning Arknight stream on Sunday. I really would like to. I want to, badly. So, yeah. I'll see y'all then. Oh yeah, chat, enjoy it. Listen. Look at the new outro screen if you didn't see it. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to my best friend Cyber for that. We're gonna have more screens in the future for the other gachas we play, but if you didn't see the screen, there you go. You don't know. Many more to come. Many more to come. But other than that, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. And as always, don't do crack. I am Nod.
이제 다 갖고 놀았냐?